Hi everybody. So last time I stopped early because of internet issues. I've messed around with my settings a little bit, so maybe it'll be a little better.
Hey, it's me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, I guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime. Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from masked criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
Up there it goes, it's dropping frames. What I'm doing is fixing it. Maybe it's just today is just not a good day for me to stream.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again.
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep? Please. The people who do great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
Seems more stable. I don't know what it's like though, because nobody's saying anything.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously? Give it up! You're never gonna catch me!
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you! You'll just slow me down!
Wow, that's considerate.
Yes, the shocker!
What's the money for, Herman?
Why do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking!
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. Please talk to me so we can make it interesting. Herman? What? Do you only answer to Shocker now? Mr. Shocker? Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm done talking!
Noted. Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
7 enough.
Ow!
You know what, Herman? You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Well, that happened.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late?
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
I guess we're talking again. Cool.
Man, it's not even waiting for like a minute before it starts dropping frames again. It's just...
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't hear, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on the scene. Let's hear your thoughts. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, I see your point, but Spider-Man stopped those guys today. Saying he's like them because he wears a mask isn't fair. It's like prejudice.
Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend. Prejudice means to prejudge someone before you know anything about them. I know
Hello,
all
Squares.
I do about Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask so he doesn't have to answer for his shenanigans, and a flashy costume so he gets attention to feed his gigantic, insatiable
God damn,
ego.
this stream
Now,
is... It's even worse than before. I lower the bitrate and it's even worse.
Getting all the
Ah.
coverage. What am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people, and it's ruining New York.
All units, report of a chase in progress. Reports are coming in from Little Tokyo.
Okay.
Those lunatics will kill someone driving like that.
Pull your vehicle over, now!
Get off my back! It's just a little...
You are endangering...
Young man, I will pull this car over right now!
Hold fire! Let's see what Spider-Man can do!
this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
You'll regret this!
Ow.
What are we supposed to do against that?
It's nothing like a high-speed chase to keep a guy on his toes. Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
Spider snack. And there we go. Anyway, how you doing, Squares? You're doing good. That's good.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
Let's check up on their chess game.
You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't
I'm
asked.
doing good, except for all these issues with my
I'm not
fucking
going
internet.
anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not
Thank
going
you, Esquire.
anywhere. That's a promise.
Esquire, you
Peter,
want me to change my suit? Just you go ahead and you let me know, because you are currently the top dog. You're the man now, dog. Scottish accents.
Looks like May's not in yet.
I never used to feel safe at the other shelter. This one.
See, isn't Mr. Lee's office up here? Yeah, he's over here.
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where did she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to
That
dangerous
wants to
people.
play.
Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you
Yelling
think she's
at
in
me.
trouble?
I don't know if you can hear her or not. She can be loud if she wants.
Why take the risk?
Hey,
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
Alright, so. Got a lead, technically. Actually, this is looking a little better. I'm wondering if I can up it to back to 60 frames a second. I don't know. You guys are just gonna have to live with 30 frames a second this stream. I know this is not the quality on these streams that you've come to know and expect.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Alright, let's see here. Let's do the side mission. I think this side mission involves pigeons? Is it collectible? Or is that later? I don't know. No, that's later apparently. Because that you get that.
Spider-Man, I need help.
Oh, that's right. I could have done this before I went to the Feast Center. Oh well. We're just going to have to watch this nice loading screen of it transitioning back to night in New York.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Carmen, and I'm fine. It's my husband, Rodrigo. He's been acting weird, and I just found out he's meeting this woman.
Well, listen, I'm not the best person to help with relationship problems.
It's not like that. I think she's involved with bad people. Rodrigo might be in real trouble. He's scared, but he won't tell me anything.
I can check it out. Any idea when he's meeting her next?
Tonight, by the detox center in Greenwich.
Okay. Don't worry, Carmen. I'll find out what's going on.
I find it weird that they call it Greenwich and not Greenwich.
Not far. Carmen,
But then again, I guess it's also Sandwich,
See if I
so
can find him.
not Sandwich. Yeah, it is spelled different.
That's Rodrigo. He's really nervous. That woman doesn't seem like a girlfriend. I'll get a photo and see if Carmen recognizes her.
You better not hold anything back.
Why would I?
Bad angle.
If that
Need to get it straight on.
my life's over.
Give me the plans and it won't.
Nice,
Very
clear
nice.
image.
Looks good. Remember, tell anyone about this, and I leak the photo.
Plans. This sounds bigger than I thought. I better follow the blackmailer and find out how big. Carmen, I'm uploading a photo to you. Does this woman look familiar?
No, I've never seen her. What were they talking about?
Sounds like she's blackmailing him. She mentioned something about plans.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic City.
She could be planning a heist, but I'll need more evidence before I can do anything.
Wait, if he lives in Atlantic City, then, like, why the fuck?
Be in touch.
He's living in New York. That's a hell of a commute, isn't it?
Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo. No perches with a good angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
Took you long enough.
Yeah.
Got it.
As soon as he saw the photo, he fell in line.
Rodrigo always was.
Hey, Phantom General, I'm
Oh,
back.
yeah. Let's see the plan.
This time with a halfway decent internet connection.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta catch my train. Don't want to keep the boss waiting. Tonight's gonna be our biggest score yet.
Hell yeah.
How many people are in on this? I've got to follow him. Where's he getting off? Tapping into the train system should help me follow the train's path.
So yeah, now we gotta follow this train. I'm not sure if getting
Carmen,
too
the
close
blackmailer met some guy
to
under the High Line. Sounded like you knew your husband. I'm
getting
sending
too
you the
close to
photo.
that taxi would fail the thing, but I'm guessing not because I got pretty close to it a couple times.
Casino plans and a criminal record. Not a great combination. I need to find out who else is in on it.
If they're hitting the casino, they'll need at least a wheelman and a safecracker. I watch a lot of heist movies.
Sounds like it. I'll let you know what I find out. End of the line. I should head over near the subway exit and wait for him to get out.
Oh no, I'm sorry it took you 2 hours. But hey, 2 hours out of a month, not that
He's heading
bad.
for that office building.
I'll help broke loose yet? Nope. We're a while away from hell breaking loose, essentially.
I put out hires on the whiteboard. Mark their positions on the map.
The eyes and ears, Tessa and Nico.
My brother's kid. Can't trust him. Anyway, it's done. He's already picking up our safe. All right, Roman's ready.
And Roman's involved too.
They're on the move.
It's a GTA 4 reference.
Now I just have to stop that car.
What the hell? Spider-Man!
Maybe they might go bowling after the heist. Who knows? Put that car right there. It grounded, mister. Love that combination. Ah!
I love it when a plan falls apart. Hey, Carmen. Your husband's pal and his team just had their trip to beautiful Atlantic City canceled.
Thank you. I spoke to Rodrigo. That blackmail photo shows him driving the night Deshawn committed the robbery. But Rodrigo didn't know about it. He was just picking up his friend.
I've got a contact on the force. She'll help Rodrigo, especially if he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshawn. Thanks, Spider-Man.
So yeah, that was a neat little side quest. We just stopped the bank heist in a totally different city.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just, I'll be there soon.
His tardiness is starting to become a pattern.
Just taking a break.
Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
It's almost like a day and a night passed before my eyes because I helped the lady stop a bank heist that was happening. Let's do the disc base.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked
To
you.
be fair,
He admires
Catsroy,
how diligent you
he's
are
been
to helping
Spidey for
others.
8 years now, but he's only been working with Otto for...
Both orphans,
It's implied to
both
be a
so
pretty
smart.
short time.
Well, the admiration's
I don't
mutual.
think he...
You've got a good boss, May.
I think
I'll tell him you
he
said so.
only
Love
quit
you,
the
Peter.
Bugle not too long ago, and started working for Otto after that. So
Captain, I've got eyes on a Fisk construction site, and their equipment's covered in dust.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I want to take a closer look.
They think the boss can't run things from inside? They don't know the boss. A lot of people owe him a lot of favors, that's for sure.
although, like, I don't know why he thinks that, like, why this tardiness is a surprise to him, because, like, he was his teacher's assistant before this, and man, I'm pretty sure he wasn't that great at getting to class on time.
Hey, there he is! Something ain't right.
Nah, I'm not gonna do the sub objectives. I've got all the stuff that I need to do in these. This is New Game Plus after all, so I don't need to do the sub objectives. See if I can't get this activate. Okay.
Up then, guys, slow down! The Black Friday special's not till Thanksgiving!
Spider-Man, that site's taken delivery of enough concrete to build 2 skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
That's my theory. We'll need probable cause to get on site to confirm it.
You'll have.
Ow, 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 ow.
Look out! The electric hand more. No shoving.
Ooh, okay.
Personal attention. How was he beating us?
I don't know how much of drugs is a lot of drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't pay attention to fucking drugs. Stay in school, don't do drugs. Participate in DARE. Even though DARE will not teach you anything about drugs except for how to get them easily. Because, man, oh man, DARE does not work. To be fair, like they don't have to use. They're hiding the drugs in the concrete. That doesn't necessarily mean how much drugs they are hiding in the concrete.
Probable cause you need.
They could be using some of the concrete to actually build stuff. This is one of the supposedly legitimate business ventures that Wilson Fisk owns. So, do I have the Spider Noir suit? I certainly do. There you go. All yours. House made of drugs. Listen, don't start looking too closely into my personal life squares. Let's just do all the fist hideouts. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's a really good one. That's a really good. That's a really good side mission. Tires built the tallest building in New York City, made entirely of meth. Do not go near it with any open flames. All I'm saying. Yeah, so aside from the 3 suits that came out in the DLC earlier, yesterday, today, see Spidey has joined Hydra now? No, this is from an alternate universe where it was noir themed. So it's all dark and drab and like 1920s looking.
Yuri, I found a Fisk construction site. Lots of busy worker bees up to no good.
Try to make some noise. If someone calls in a disturbance, I can send cars.
Noisy? I can do noisy. Sleep it off.
Find out who your friends are. Enemies are. Boss has a long history for that kind of stuff. How long you been with him? Since the old days. With Don Rigoletto. Damn. Even before the boss was the boss, huh? Trust me. The boss was old.
Of doing that. Could you on a perch? Okay, and
What is that?
Knock him out!
Backup? For a guy in jail, Fisk's men are awfully loyal. Welcome to the airship. Hey, new arrivals! Did I mention this is a rent party? Chip in. No, for real, I need rent money.
oh Jesus! Need to knock one more guy off the tower. Not that I'm even really trying to. There we go. Bye. Bye. So long. Farewell. You're dead. There's no way you didn't survive. There's no way you survived that. Hooray. Oh jeez. Okay. Okay.
More backup? Guys, Willie said to take the day off. Scout's honor.
So the nice thing about throwing grenades is that there's a built-in thing where if you start swinging it around, even if it would explode after you've grabbed it, like it waits until it's done being tossed. So later.
You asked for this.
Now, the best part about Spider-Man Noir is that he actually did not have web swingers because the technology to invent them didn't exist. So he just leapt around and shot guys with a gun. In fact, you can see the gun. Here, let me enter photo mode. Oh, I can't yet. Okay. It's technic. Okay. So there's his gun. There is Spider-Man's gun. Right there in its holster. It's a gun. He just has a gun. And he shoots villains with his gun. So if anything, all those murders are in character. Yes. Although I technically don't think he really killed anybody. I think he always went for like shoulder shots and non-lethal hits. Because Spider-Man doesn't kill. It's been a while since I read Spider-Man Noir though, so maybe I'm misremembering. Like the only copy I had, I lost, and also it didn't have like the best quality glue, so it fell apart really easily. So I was trying to find like another copy that was maybe better built, and I just haven't been able to find it yet. So
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against
oh, this is a really good one.
From McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
It's a really good one. I'm not responsible for Scorpion. Scorpion's responsible for Scorpion.
Yuri, this place is full of fist guys with suspicious bulges. Guns. I'm talking about guns, obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
I don't like I'm pretty sure that Spider-Man was like legitimately supposed to be like aiming for non-vital parts that wouldn't kill anybody. But I cannot be 100% sure. Because like I said, it has been a very long time since I won Spider-Man Noir. Since I read Spider-Man Noir, so.
Cobra 1, come in. Cobra 1's not responding. Copy, checking it out. Spider-Man. Had to be.
What? There we go.
Didn't imagine that. Man down. Can anyone hear me? I know I heard. We got trouble. Can anyone hear me? Webbs, everyone stay sharp. Spider-Man's here. Still in here.
There we go.
Spider-Man. Okay, we were ready for this. Friggin' ballerina, get down here! Dig in! We gotta stop it! Gotta go!
More guys? Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone.
Is you alive or dead? Fish doesn't care. Hands him in the air.
It's sad that when I see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. But they always do. I should have recorded this.
Spider-Man, every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
We shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on it. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead. Reinforcements! Great! I was getting kind of sick of these other guys. More of them! Find someone who cares about you like Willie's guys care about getting kicked in the face, and you'll be golden!
Keep him on the ground!
Well, it's a little thing I like to call just gratuitous usage of focus mode. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm in an Alright, let's finish him off!
Oh, jeez, I got him all the way up there. Nice.
Your people won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson
Good
Fisk's
going
problems just
me.
keep adding up.
I'm the
Nice
greatest.
going.
Alright, I think there's only one left. Yeah, I think this is the last one over here. Unless there's one down here I'm missing. Nope, this is the last one I'm about to head to.
Yuri, I'm looking at a Fisk site where there's a lot of people, but not much work getting done.
That you can see. They're keeping it under wraps.
I'll turn over some rocks.
And when the boss gets out, and he will get out, you guys who did good are gonna get promoted. You guys who didn't. Kept things from getting
quiet, Frank. Fall asleep on us?
Eyes on Spider-Man. He's at war.
Yeah, this is one I'm not going to bother trying to do because disarming enemies in this one kind of a pain in the ass. But like the air launch thing, it's like I'm going to probably get that just by the way I naturally play this game. Love launching dudes into the air. It's super fun. Plus, if they're on the ground, they can't really do much to you.
Get down here and fight like a man. Dig in. We gotta stop it. Latecomers. That's a lot of tardy slips I'm gonna have to write. Whoop his ass.
Ow! Okay. Ow! 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 Don't shoot rocket launchers while I'm busy kicking your friends in the face, please. And I will be sad when they nerf that. But until then, I am going to abuse it maliciously.
Spider-Man?
Ooh,
My
okay.
sources say they're running exotic weapons out of that location.
Son of a bitch.
Explosives, rocket launchers.
Ow! Okay.
This does manage to get stuff you don't see outside the military.
That needs to stay off the streets, by any means necessary.
You're done for. Reinforcements. You know there's different types of reinforcing. You could just say great job a lot.
Ow! It's not fair! Listen, you're bringing rocket launchers to a fist fight. I'm pretty sure we're past fighting fair. Okay.
Kick it up a notch. And we're done. He's getting weaker.
Get out of here. I don't like you anymore. A super strength. I don't think there is such a thing as a fair fight. Well, okay, Malik, I see your point now. Okay, never mind. I was going to bring up the fact that I could be stronger, but you know, then the guy went flying above my head from my punch. So, you know.
His weapons all wrapped up like Christmas morning.
Well, you've got a red suit, so you're close enough to Santa Claus for me. Thanks.
How many more Fisk construction sites are there?
None. He had every one of them working overtime to bring in money.
Well, now he's gonna have a tough time keeping his operation running, which is bad for Fisk and good for New York.
I trust you've enjoyed yourself.
Willie, funny story. I was just at one of your buildings, and you'll be shocked to hear that there were shenanigans of the criminal variety. TLDR, Fisk construction is closed.
I have other sources of revenue, but you've inconvenienced me, and there will be consequences. My memory's long. My reach is longer.
I should make all the guys who've sworn to kill me fight it out for the privilege.
This game is good, actually. It's very good. Oh, and we're about to do like one of my favorite side quests, so there's that.
Spider-Man, over here. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. I just had to thank you for saving my daughter from those muggers.
When did this happen?
Just now. Busy guy like you. I guess it all blurs together, huh? Near the theater on 126 and Powell. She just called and told me.
Right. Sorry. Happy to help. I'm glad your daughter's safe. Okay, I wasn't anywhere near there. I should swing by and see what's going on.
Did you do enough to unlock the underwear costume? I did. And if you wish to wear it, all you need to do, Malik, is donate a bit or a buck or something, just something.
I better find out what happened.
Sub or donate or something.
Sorry I missed the action. Thanks for keeping us safe, Spider-Man.
Still alive. So whoever did this isn't a lethal protector. That's promising.
You're back already? I thought you were checking out that fire.
Right. On my way now. Which way was it again?
Last time you went that way. South.
Thanks. I got a little turned around. Someone's impersonating me. It could be the chameleon again. I've got to pick up his trail.
Really? The chameleon's MO? This isn't the chameleon's MO. The chameleon's MO is to ruin your life, not to like make it, you know, sound like...
There's the fire damage. Looks like it got put out quickly.
You're super awesome.
I can't thank you enough for saving my friend from the fire. I thought she was dead.
My pleasure. Look, I want to make sure everyone's safe, but the smoke kind of got to me. Do you remember where I went next?
Sorry, I was helping my friend. I think you went back up there.
Thanks. Give your friend my best. Whoever faux Spider-Man is, he's helping people.
What'd you do with that fire extinguisher?
What he's doing is fire extinguisher, huh? Wonder where he left it. He used the fire escape. Guess he couldn't copy my web shooters.
I'm not the guy in charge, okay? Just keep...
My doppelganger used a fire extinguisher. Might still be around here. He used a fire extinguisher. What type of suppressant is in this?
Phantom General, you don't even have one bit. It's not even like the highest donator. It's just the most recent. You have a single bit. You have
If I key my lenses to track its chemical signature, it should
watch one ad to get 5 bits and donate one of those bits.
No webs, no powers.
Not gonna lie, I skipped all those science minigames. I actually like the science minigames. They're fun to me, but I think did I turn on the option to skip them? I think I did. Accessibility, QT autocomplete. I did. Option to skip puzzles. Yeah, let's turn that on. Not that I'll be doing many of the puzzles, but if like I get stuck in for a long time, then I'm not gonna sit here and make you subject me to like trial and error stuff. There's a reason I'm not playing Talos Principle, and that reason is I'm bad at puzzles.
Hot stuff coming through. Isn't the city great?
I was hoping you were really Spider-Man. That cheap suit ain't going anywhere.
That's right, it's me.
Webs all over my car. My drug dealers
Hey, you freaking masked menace! My brother worked for Fisk. Freaking unemployed
Great work,
now.
Spider-Man. Best vacation ever.
Those hot dogs smell amazing.
Don't push it. You already got your freebie today.
He gets free hot dogs? I never get free hot dogs. Please, don't ask me to do the hand thing. That guy looks like he's been in a fight. Maybe he knows something.
Come on, man, lay off. I told you everything. The deal's going down on the roof. No lie.
Right, just you stay out of trouble. Hope I'm not too late.
Oh, that's right. This is the custom animation for running up the fire escapes.
My doppelganger's got some skills.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
And he left the drugs. Seems like his intentions are good, even if his methods are nuts. The police will handle the cleanup. Counterfeit Spidey must have gone down the other fire escape. That's him. People seem to like him. Yeah, I mean me. I mean, this is weird.
My pleasure, citizens. Excuse me. I hear someone in need.
Okay, I do not talk like
Hey, Catroy! One bit. What costume? What's the costume? What are we wearing? Are we wearing underwear?
Whoa, hey guys! I'm not the real Spider-Man!
Not anymore, you're not.
Time to even the odds a little.
Always knew it was more than one guy.
Yep. Alright. Here we go!
I've got this. Go!
Miss a chance to team up with the real Spider-Man?
No way! You know how to fight!
I'm a black belt. Teach at Chikara Dojo.
You look even less like Spider-Man than this guy. Yeah, pretty much.
Just like me, you inherit my enemies. And I've got a lot of enemies.
Look out! More of them!
I'll take the ones with guns. You get the rest. You know, if you want to help your community, there's a feast shelter nearby. And I'm sure folks would appreciate free self-defense classes.
Good idea. Starting to see the
Look at that. Beautiful view. Shake what you've got, Parker. Don't be afraid to... Oh!
rocket launchers? Hi, I'll finish him off. Don't need to tell me twice. Man, that was intense. How do you do it?
One bruise at a time. Look, your heart's in the right place, but if you keep this up, you're gonna get killed.
Yeah, I see that now. Don't worry, I'm hanging up the suit. Spider-Man, no more.
Good call. Besides, you don't need a costume to make a difference.
Hey, that's a good line. I'll remember that.
So the fake Spidey is friendly neighborhood. He's doing genuinely good, and he doesn't murder people. So he's a little friendlier than like Venom or Ben Reilly. I don't think Ben Reilly ever killed anybody, which makes sense considering Ben Reilly was supposed to be like the original Spider-Man or some bullshit. I don't know. Clone Saga was so awful.
The Spidey Squad. My one and only fan club. When Jameson's going off on me, it helps to remember they're out there.
I don't know why those textures are taking so long to load in. Let's go get some backpacks real quick. Let's clean up Harlem of backpacks. I think that's how it's gonna be for the rest until I get rid of all the backpacks in the game now. Is that I'm just gonna clean out a district at a time.
I've always been about the truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I printed the truth. And now as a broadcaster, I speak it. Sometimes it hurts. But it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, the city is not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not safe. None of us are.
That's a little dark. Come on, where's the funny conspiracy theory, Alex Jones?
Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
Yeah, it's not Mysterio or Chameleon. It's just a guy. Like, we never figure out who it is. I mean, there was a time when Flash Thompson was pretending to be Spider-Man for a little bit, I think. It's like he idolized him so much.
Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go.
You only used one side of the paper? Come on, Peter. Then he got to be Venom instead. Yeah, Flash Thompson as Venom's pretty cool. Like, Flash Thompson as Venom eventually ended up joining the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is nuts. I was going to show off like what the fast travel looks like, but
Attention unit. We have an armed robbery in a commercial area. Available officers, move in on Manhattanville.
Guys! Guns to the face is not proper consumer etiquette.
You got him.
yes.
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there.
Yeah, there's some nutso stuff that goes on in the comics, like especially involving Venom. Like but Flash Thompson gets the symbiote, merges with some of his football equipment to create some armor, which is also hilarious and stupid and great. And then and then he joins the Guardians of the Galaxy and goes and shoots space criminals for a little bit. It's great. What? What's so wrong with that? It's great. I love it. I mean, it's certainly a better like idea than the time Doc Ock swapped consciousnesses with his consciousness with Peter and became Spider-Man and just did the Spider-Man thing to prove that he was a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man, and it turns out he wasn't. God, that was a bad storyline. Yeah, Superior Spider-Man was just awful. It was bad. Everything I've heard about it is just not good. How did he break Black Cat's jaw? What? No. You don't do that. Otto. Man, like, the best storyline, one of my favorite storylines, is still when,
Just like a natural arm.
when Spider-Man and Wolverine mind swap.
And
Yes. Hey, hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the
Speaking
hell are you?
of the mayor.
Devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor. It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick!
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter. There's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Yeah. That happened. Oh, hi. Loading screen. This is so stupid. Ridiculous. I love it. Oh, look at his feet. Look at the bottom of his feet there.
Wish I could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
Listen, that's not gonna happen, Phantom General. Listen. We're seeing a new kind of Norman Osborn, Otto Octavius. I'll take a look at... Okay. He's got like little scuff marks on the bottom of his feet. Interesting. Okay.
Harry left me a message about these before he left for you.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is, too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
Yeah, let's do these research stations. Sure, why not? This is another one of our air quality stations monitoring containment surrounding atmosphere. I slurred that a lot. Super important for the city and its citizens, but certain corporate overlords are less than thrilled by the prospect of their pollution output being publicly reported.
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution. The idea is to catch the, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising.
It's almost like Oscorp's an evil corporation run by a megalomaniacal maniac.
Like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source. Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds. For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha.
This is gross. I forgot how gross this mission is. It's really gross. Oh, how gross it is.
I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff anyway. Got it. Oh, feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe. I must be freaking these people out. What else is new? Huh. The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos.
Ow!
Great light on that one.
I like the light on that one. Too bad everything else is awful.
Perfect.
Perfect! You can barely see the car.
Best smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry Station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Alright, let's do this one research station and then we'll take care of Shocker. That sounds a little bit more important. And though the game will just sit here and wait for me. Kind of funny to have a marine research station all the way up here, but that's it's got a great sight lines to the river. Any health issues crop up and we can address them pretty easy through aerial dispersal. Once that system comes online, that is. Yeah, that whole Shockers robbing the museum thing, we're just gonna have to wait a whole day to solve that.
Hey, Pete. This lab monitors the health of marine life, and we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the dump. I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight.
Yeah, I like these missions. They're kind of like chill. For the most part, they're pretty chill. There's a couple that are like a little on the frantic side. But they're still not bad.
Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray. If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide. Gotta cover a wide area. Fish will spread it to other fish. Which is good, because there's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit.
I don't think Stanley's a watcher, unfortunately. I don't think that's the character that he's been playing. I think he's just a normal guy.
Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me. The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate my quips. All clear to spray. Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you. This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter. Okay, time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured.
What? Oh. Can I please land on the thing? Thank you.
Oh, clean. Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started. It'll be tough for Oscorp to argue this station isn't pulling its weight.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, still loading. All right. All right, let's go take care of that shocker thing. Maybe it's not a good idea to let him just keep running around. Plus, it's kind of a cool boss fight. I'm not gonna lie.
quietly established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
But what were you supposed to do? Let
You'd
Fisk
think.
godfathering?
I think they had. I think originally it was electricity, and then like
I might have just lost my job.
they also had electros, so they figured two
Norman
electricity-based
actually pulled our
supervillains was a bit much, so they changed it to like sound waves or something.
If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon.
Don't mind me, I'm just mostly naked walking into a bank.
Herman! Long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation. Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is. Whoa! Your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Man, can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid, you just stupid.
You talk too much.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how much talking one should do? And who determines the ideal ratio of talking versus not talking? Also, how would you measure? Words per minute? Syllables per second? Or is it more about how many words one uses to express a single... Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Let me change my skills, because Web Blossom actually won't do too good here. Rather have some emergency heal-ups, like right now, for instance.
Okay, catch this one with your face. You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! You tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead. They made that very clear.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Not even sure these guys are people. Could be anything under those masks.
Wait, did you say masks? Give up now and we can protect you!
No way! You ain't seen what I see! You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up!
Ow!
This time I really mean it!
Ow! What? I'm supposed to automatically succeed those! What? Well, at least this is the first time I've died on ultimate difficulty. It took me a while.
Okay, last chance to give up! This time I really mean it!
We're going!
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously. this on yourself. Literally.
Your money's on Hydra? You're blaming Hydra an awful lot. One would think, you know, he might be deflecting blame a little bit there, Phantom General.
Man, he was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden.
Oh, there's a
Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
research station.
We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, have you had any more reports on demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
Fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
One of the hardest problems with improving air quality, is identifying the source of highly toxic low particle count pollutants. Stuff that can make you sick from only a few grams. This station specializes in solving that exact problem by targeting specific particulate toxins. Don't ask me to read anything out loud.
This station tests particulate matter in the air. Now, you'd probably have some science jargony way to say this, but basically, too much is not good.
Readings are troubling but inconsistent. The only way I'll figure out what's going on is to test nearby emissions. But I've got other problems. The sampler's detecting toxic particles. Better check it out. That steam vent's a good place to start.
Unknown substance found.
There's something in here that doesn't belong.
Okay, so yeah,
Let's
you have
analyze it.
now they've introduced like these little things that can subtract stuff from there. So if you take this, see, there's one too many lines, but you add this to it. Oh, it matches up.
Mercury. Bonded with something else. I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk.
Okay, I'm not gonna play this game every time. Come on. Come on, guys.
Let's see what a sample from this contains.
We're just gonna skip this one.
Nitric acid in there too, but also something else. I'm on the right track. Just need to keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this.
Ah, here it is. And again, we're just gonna skip this, cause like...
Phew, that stinks to high heaven. Time to find out what's in it.
Ethanol? Oh boy.
Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar? Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents.
Oh man, we found the poo gas.
Caustic chemicals are leaking out of those barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site fast. Huh. The calcium and silicon in concrete makes it an ideal absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix this mess. One down. Nice, it's working. Just breathing this stuff in. Not. Last one.
Blue gas. Too bad. Air.
Gotta stay above this stuff. That's it. Sealing the grate with webbing should stop any residual drainage. That could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why it needs to stay open.
Ooh, there's a backpack over this way. Yeah.
Hey, so I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of Fisk properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Brewing gang war?
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that haven't been hit tonight?
Let me see. Patrol reported a bunch of activity at one of his shipyards in Portside.
Thanks, Yuri. I'll check it out. Rhino almost killed me until I broke this chip off his horn and figured out what his costume's made of. Still wasn't easy to beat him. My back still aches just thinking about it.
Okay, so let's clean up the backpacks in Midtown. We've done a story thing, so. Amazing Osborn hasn't turned New York into Detroit by now.
Hey, Yuri. Any idea what Fisk uses that shipyard for?
I mean,
no idea. Let me send
to be fair, a lot of Detroit's problems is drug related, and also the fact that they were banking hard on the automobile industry, and when that collapsed from underneath them, well, they didn't have anything to fall back on. New York has plenty to fall back on, and they don't have nearly as bad as a drug problem yet. Also, New York's kind of bounced back hard since like 1980 or something like that, so.
Doc left a message.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent another day.
The indomitable Otto Octavius. That's great news. Hope this plan works. This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they?
Let's see. The map tells me Ash backpack's over here. And up. Over. I'm sweating. This is so good.
On an armored car. Suspects are wearing masks. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
My thesis paper on neurotechnology. This got me the job with Dr. Octavius.
Jeez, Peter, look at that. Basically wrote a book. No, Doc Ock isn't a bad guy yet. Like, he's a pretty good dude, actually. He wants to help people. He's building prosthetic arms so that he can, like, help people who lost them, like, during wars and stuff.
Gentlemen, that is not how an ATM works. That's not even an ATM. Demons are after some serious financing.
Thesis can be pretty huge. I guess. I've never wrote a thesis before, so... Oh, I know. I never went to college. Actually, I did go to college for 1 semester, and it was a community college, and I hated it, so I decided not to go back. Womp womp. Did not feel like dealing with the crippling debt that comes with student loans, so...
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job.
I don't know why these are taking so long to load. They used to load pretty seamlessly.
Reports of multiple shots fired. Officers are on scene. Report came in from Clinton. Over.
Yeah, Black Cat mural.
That shooting's gonna get someone killed. Officers, pull your wounded back. I'll handle this. Fisk was a maniac, but he loved New York. The demons, though, seems like they just want to tear the city down.
Let's see. Okay, so I've got all the backpacks here. There's still, wow, 3 research stations? Ah, so his research on sexuality was thick, eh? I awful. I'm just going to Central Park and grab that last backpack there. Oh, hey, actually.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Whoop. Ow! Son of a bitch! Okay. Ow! Son of a bitch!
That was a workout.
Might as well grab this one. It's right here. That's what she said.
This article blaming Spider-Man for electro-killing cops was the last straw. I had to quit taking pictures that helped Jameson print lies about me.
Oh man, you can save on toppings! And I think it says limited time offer, but there's no expiration date on there. There's no way you can prove that those coupons aren't bad. I'm telling you. Put expiration dates on your pizza coupons unless if you don't want me to use them. Even Chick-fil-A puts like expiration dates on their coupons, even though they are technically good forever. They will use expired coupons, but don't eat at Chick-fil-A. Don't do it. Don't do it. Find someplace else to eat.
Attention all units. Active robbery of an armored car. Location is Firehouse on the west side.
This is closer.
demons robbing an armored car. There are easier ways to make money, guys. Less socially destructive, too.
Okay, as long as you get free food, as long as you're not giving them money, then that's fine. You can eat Chick-fil-A as long as you're not actively giving them money.
Demons don't care who they hurt, as long as they get what they want.
Now let's go get this backpack. You know what? There's only like one backpack in the upper west side as well. I might as well go grab that.
Gotta have something to do on stakeouts.
Oh man, he's got a Switch! Or a non-proprietary Vita. I don't know.
Hey, so this gang war between the demons and Fisk is really heating up.
I know. Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs for the demons.
Just disappeared. Okay.
Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse.
All units, reports of shots fired and officers down.
One of these days I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would really come in handy.
Shootout in Bloomingdale, oh no.
Demons are getting bolder. Engaging police in the streets now. Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York shtick is getting old.
Oh, come on! Okay. Ooh.
That's it. Everyone okay? Demons fight like men possessed.
Bloomingdale's, they got shoes on sale. I mean, yeah, Bloomingdale's.
Good one. Don't mention it, officer.
Hey, oh wow, I've got a lot of backpacks left there. Yeah, I think I'm done backpack hunting for now. Let's also move on from the research stations. Like, I'm not here to do 100%. I'm here to beat New Game Plus. I don't need to show off all the actually, there's some nice character moments when you finish the research stations. I'll have to do that. Maybe I'll spend the whole next stream doing that. Hello.
Aw, all this for little old me?
Ow! Okay. Woo. Okay.
If you told 12-year-old me one day dudes in masks would try to blow him up with rockets, well,
Obviously,
actually,
the
you'd
mighty
probably get
Thor
pretty
is
excited.
behind this gang. Yes, Thor's. It's Thor's fault. It's Thor's fault. Everybody, it's Thor's fault.
I wonder what Fisk is hiding in his shipyard.
I'm going there, Peter. Jeez. Whoa! Oh! Technically, I'm an arachnid. That's a joke that Spider-Man's probably made several times in the past.
Demons are after some serious financing.
Alright, let's go to the shipyard unless I see another crime in progress, in which case, let's not go to the shipyard. You know, right there.
If they set one toe inside the vault, I'll have your head.
Got it, boss. Tripling security. Demons won't touch a thing. Listen up! Demons are making moves on all our caches. Lost 2 tonight already. Boss may be in lockup, but that don't mean his hardware's up for grabs.
Com check, Eagle 2, you up?
Eagle 2 reporting in. Eyes on.
I have a laser sight on, just because it makes me look cool.
Take out Fisk's men and figure out what they're guarding.
Alright, so I'm gonna change out of this suit. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it was funny for a while, but I'm gonna make an executive decision to choose Ghost Spider. Where's the...
I don't want it in Fisk's or the demon's hands. Snipers everywhere. Might need to deal with them first. A lot of junk scattered around here. A well-placed web shot could make a great distraction. That sniper has a guard watching him. May need to divide and conquer.
It's a good thing that guards do not have peripheral vision. Just saying.
Old shipyards like mine. Booby traps from every decade all over the place.
What's the point of that?
Too many. Some are too old.
Framing on a packaging for this stuff's confusing. We got CR-17.
I changed costumes, that's all. But this is a reference to a time that, yes, the Ghost Rider spirit did once possess Spidey. He became Ghost Spider.
Alright, once we're sure all the gear's here, we use it to wire them.
What's that?
It's a good thing my fuck up ended up working in my favor. But yeah, usually the most recent donor or follower chooses the suit, but I was making executive decision because the underwear joke only lasts for so long.
You know this old bootlegger tunnel isn't going to seal itself. You want to help me out?
No! I see him!
So yeah, that power I just used was actually a stealth power. I've never really used it before, but if you get caught if you get caught in stealth, they won't be able to call for backup if you use it. So it's a cool power, I must admit. Very handy for erasing my fuck ups. Yeah! Yeah, Spider-Gwen's super good.
Guys, Spider-Man's here. Watch your back. Someone check it out. Head over to the position now.
Literally didn't see that coming.
I wouldn't want to fight me either. Must have been the spider.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy is the best Spider-Man. Just hands down, this is the best Spider-Man.
Spider-Man got Kevin. Who's there?
Shh. Technically didn't get caught.
You know we can't have vigilantes trespassing or doing illegal searches.
Yeah, I know.
Which is why I brought a warrant. So what do you say we do some perfectly legal searching?
I like the sound of that. What's your name?
Officer Davis. Call me Jeff. And you are? Just messing with you. My son's a big fan.
So, that warrant cover breaking down doors?
Not without a lot of extra paperwork.
Okay. I'll find another way in. Any place this rundown should have a hole in the wall or a broken window.
Check around back. I'd go myself, but you know, not Spider-Man.
Ah, here we are. Other way in. Yeah, I'm technically correct about not getting caught, which is the best kind of correct.
Hello? Any fisherman with a grudge and a hook for a hand? Okay, where's that locked door?
Whoop.
Jeff, you there? I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes.
Appreciate it. You see a junction box powering the door?
Ghost butt.
Yeah,
Yep.
got it.
If we can overload it, that should force the door open.
I've been working on electric webbing. This is the perfect field test. Sit tight.
So yeah, this is where you would unlock the taser webs if you were playing in a new game.
Remind me of my son. He started taking apart the TV when he was 5. Now he's unlocking his friends' phones.
Sounds like he could teach me a few things.
Okay. Nothing illegal in plain sight?
Kinda anticlimactic, huh?
At first glance.
Yeah, Catchroy, I'm sorry I went against your wishes, but like I could only take so much of the underwear Spider-Man. It was funny for a little while, but like,
Use it back in the day.
Gotcha. Those guys love their hidden rooms.
So.
Check it out. Sound hollow to you? I got a hidden panel.
Oh, I like the little heat
The conduits lead out the back.
effect coming off his head.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick up the conduits.
Oh, look at the little heat effects coming off of his head. That's so cool.
Did that work?
Nah. Must not be the right box. Keep looking.
Thanks. No way I could have unlocked this myself.
Hey, I doubt I would have found it without you. We got a big fat nothing.
Well, there's one secret room that could be more. Notice anything about the floor?
Aha. They can hide the doors, but not the scrapes they leave.
Keep an eye out for more of those.
If I remember correctly, it's
I know I'm after
over
scrapes. I should take another look
here.
around. Pay dirt. Scrape, no door. None I can see anyway.
Great. Be right there. Maybe not. Elevator's busted.
Sit tight. I'll pull you up. Second floor, rusted machine parts, big honkin' rats. Careful, the bridge is out.
I got this one.
Nice. Stuck the landing and everything.
We're not all donut eaters.
Fair enough.
Another secret door.
Sorry,
Already locked.
Mr. Davis,
Let me know
but
if you find
a
the
cab.
junction box.
Yep, on it.
I mean, I guess you're cool because you live in a fictional world where not all cops are bastards. So there is that. I guess you live in a world where, like, ideally cops are actually pretty good people. Maybe.
Nailed it.
Hell yeah, you did.
Hey, check this out.
Nothing. I'm starting to feel like this is Fisk's way of messing with me.
But look at the walls. They kept guns here. They wouldn't have moved them to the front door. Gotta be a passageway we're missing. Check out the wall. This might control access to another area.
Fisk's men were talking about a vault. Maybe we're close.
Bet on it. Looks like a dual circuit. See if you can find a second junction box.
Yeah, I should read Miss Marvel.
Where would I be?
She seems cool.
They should lead you in the right direction.
Where am I going? Okay, there I am.
Found it. Clear. You were right, Jeff. Trapdoor.
Outstanding. Think you can help me out? This thing's heavy. 1, 2, 3.
Well, that isn't spooky at all.
Probably an old bootlegger's tunnel.
And it looks like no one's cleaned it since Al Capone.
Big chunk of concrete in the way.
Did Capone
I can't get through.
base anything
Let
out
me see how it looks
of
from
New
the
York? I thought he was mostly a Chicago
Got room to
thing.
maneuver here. Hang on. What was that?
Subway, maybe. Let's hustle. Place is unstable.
Okay, that definitely wasn't a subway.
No. Sounded like explosives.
And that sounds like demons.
The vault! Hurry! Come on, let's go!
Damn. Demons are already gone. How'd they beat us here?
Must be a back door. See if you can find it. This place is one hell of an armory. Or was.
They didn't want the non-lethal stuff. They passed up smoke grenades, flashbangs. Smash and grab. They were moving fast. Got empty crates here. And it looks like they took the ones they didn't clean out. There's a fenced-off room here they didn't bother with.
Too much effort to break in when you can just peel back the wire mesh over this gun rack.
There. They blew the locks to get in. Shh. Demons. Stay here.
Hell no. It'll take both of us to stop them.
Yes, Spider-Gwen is good.
And some of these.
I haven't finished it yet, though. I've gotten up to the Gwenum arc.
Find cover! That's what I'm talking about!
Firing! Stay clear! Look out! Reloading!
Now you're just showing off!
Let the guy dodging bullets.
I'm a little impressed!
Gonna stun him!
I got your back! Thanks, I needed that!
Behind you! Reloading!
Your timing is impeccable! See? I've got friends too!
Incoming! Taking aim! Down!
How we doing?
I think we're winning! Firing! Stay clear! Popping smoke!
I should probably change my suit power considering I am in a big fight.
Gonna stun him!
Stop! What? Stop!
You okay?
Go! I'll catch up!
If I lose 2 trucks full of gunmen in one day, it's time to hang up the webs. These guys are all over the road. They'll kill someone if I can't stop them.
Doing my best to catch up, but you might be on your own.
Stay safe, Jeff. Don't do anything crazy.
It's because I got time slowdown on perfect dodges that this is kind of screwing up the pacing. You're supposed to be chasing this thing all over the place, and that's not an upgrade you usually have.
Keeps up, bystanders will get
There we
shot.
go.
I gotta get in close. Hey guys, room for one more? Here's your stuff.
Oh no.
Great, now the 3 decides to run on time.
Ooh. I love the attention to detail. Like, the flame always goes up and not, like, you know, a weird direction that fire doesn't actually go.
We've now identified the officer as Jefferson Davis. We're being told he has minor injuries and is expected to make a full recovery.
Excuse me, miss. Are you supposed to be here?
More than you. After that auction house thing, the Bugle put me on the city beat, which means I get to focus full time on real stories like this. And the demons.
You know the closer you get to them, the more you become a target, right?
The closer I get, the better chance we have to stop them.
We?
Officer Davis, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
No comment.
I don't blame you. But these guys are gonna tell their story with or without you, and they thrive on controversy.
So what's your end?
I don't have one. I just listen.
Okay. Hop in.
She's good.
Nah, he's not down. Come on. He's tougher than that.
Man, I'm beat. Time to head home and get some sleep.
Oh yeah, we get to see how the fast travel works. Spidey rides the subway. Just took a bullet to the knee. He's still good. He's still good. Well,
come on.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Yeah, hi. I'm trying to track down some items that were accidentally picked up from a dumpster outside my apartment.
Dumpster number?
Hang on. Uh, 64476.
That's Route 33. Truck's already left its shift. If your stuff's not there, you're out of luck.
Wait, please. This is important. Can you at least tell me where the truck is?
Let me check. Alright. Looks like it should be at the municipal garage at Bowery and Grand.
Got it. Thanks, Eddie. Municipal garage, Bowery and Grand. Not a problem. I don't care if I lose everything else, but I have to find my Spidey drive. Can't be that hard. Finding a tiny flash drive in a 30-ton garbage truck. I have years of research on that drive. Everything I've worked on since high school.
Peter, have you considered the importance of backups? Like, maybe more than one drive?
Oh, of course it's locked. Can't have people stealing garbage. Maybe there's another way in. It's not really breaking and entering if I don't break anything, right? Okay, no need to panic. Maybe they haven't dumped the trash yet. Nada. Okay, time to panic.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great. I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot, but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side.
Leo's.
Leo's, yeah. That might be it. Man, I love Leo's.
I'll pick you up a pie. I owe you one.
No worries. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks, Eddie. Should be some trucks close by. Nope, stuff's not here. There has to be another truck around here.
Ah, there it is.
Oh my god!
Thanks a lot. I got a motor, but man,
No sign of my stuff. What an interesting smell. Eddie, you're my only hope.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Well, the guys might have switched routes due to the upcoming Osborne rally. If your pickup was on Route 35, they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
Incinerator?
Over by Manhattan Bridge. Better hustle.
over here.
Yeah, there's no actual time limit to this, but I mean, it is a story mission, so you can't do any side stuff while you're doing it. So you might as well just head in a straight line.
There's the incinerator. Hope I'm not too late. Uh-oh, looks like trouble.
What are these guys doing here? I don't remember this part. I don't remember them being here at all. What? Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
I think that's it. Please be here, please be here. Yes! Hope it still works.
Spider-Man, it's just a duffel bag. If you take the entire duffle bag with you, can take
like
the entire duffel
everything's
bag with you. You can take the whole thing.
Look, an old gadget prototype. Looks kind of awesome. Why
It's kind of
haven't I
awesome.
finished
Like I've been using it the whole game or something.
I think I can make this work.
Look, it's that guy who thinks he's Spider.
Uh-oh.
Ice him.
What's up? Never touches the ground.
Okay, well, this night isn't quite going as planned. Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's.
No, what exists is just like these guys are not organized crime.
All right, how am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over to... Oh, that's too formal. MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and... Oh, that's lame. Hey MJ, now that we're talking again, I thought maybe... Okay, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? We're just friends, right? Friends crash on each other's couches all the time. It's not weird or anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag.
MJ's couch.
Not much I can do about it. Unless I stop the stream and start it back up. Might be an option.
Just got a web alert. Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work. I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him. Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked, though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
Well, well, well. He knows that voice. Nice and flirty. Very familiar. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be.
Hello, Spider. Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Black Cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What was she looking at? Anything look out of place? She wants me to find something. I need to look harder. There. One of her cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up. Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be desperate for some reason. Better keep an eye out.
You know what? Let's just do all the Black Cat stuff. Like, the Black Cat stuff does,
Hey Yuri, you still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
So, like, the Black Cat stuff has a pretty interesting reward at the end of it in the new game.
Hey, May. You're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were going to meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter. I'm sorry.
I also kind of got evicted from my apartment.
What? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
Aunt May is good people. Where's the Black Cat stuff? Did it erase?
Friends, I've just received an update on Adrian Toombs, aka the Vulture. Apparently, this winged criminal has fallen ill with cancer, and he's been moved to the Raft's infirmary for treatment, which will undoubtedly cost a fortune in public funds. Now let me ask you, why do we even have an infirmary at the Raft? It's a supermax prison, full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
My prom boutonniere. Crushed when I had to fight Fisk. Kinda symbolizes my luck with relationships.
How many of the backpacks do I have? 42. There's my answer. 42. Here we are.
Another camera. Gotta be Black Cat.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man? I hope so. But you should know bad boys aren't my type.
There it is. Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you.
Nah. Literally the only person in Marvel who wanted Gwen and Peter to be a couple was Stan Lee, and they had to actually kill off Gwen in the comics to get him to shut up about it. That's basically why she was killed off, was because like Stan would not stop trying to pressure them into making
Looks like Black Cat, all right.
Gwen and Peter a thing.
Oh, poor Spider.
And nobody else wanted it, so they're like, you know, fuck it, let's shut Stan up.
Another cat. I think they sell rare wine here. She's branching out. Gotta try and get ahead of her.
Man, I forgot this was even a collectible. There's a lot of collectibles in this game. But at least the map shows you where they all are. Unlike some games I can think of where collectibles are a thing and you just have to scour the map manually to find them. You gotta. It's you don't do it, then fuck off.
These cameras aren't cheap. If Felicia's really strapped, why is she leaving them lying around?
I love making you chase me, Spider. Someday I might even let you catch me. Just not today.
It's easy to know when you've found one because the controller starts vibrating, which is good.
Another cat. Black Cat does enjoy playing games with people, especially me.
Yeah, they did kind of shove her into the fridge, unfortunately. But it was also a really big deal in comic book history too, because like that was the first time the Comic Book Authority was actively broken.
Elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps?
Because
She's up to something.
Back then, the good guys, like according to the Comic Book Authority, the good guys always had to win. Always. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what was going on. In the end, they had to win no matter what. And her death was the first time that the Comic Book Authority was actively broken because Spider-Man accidentally killed Gwen Stacy, and it was a big, big, big deal.
Another cat. That's Ty Stone's place, and it's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia, but I guess that's how you roll.
Yeah, that and Harry Osborn's struggle with drugs were like huge, like fuck offs to the Comics Authority code, which is, you know, understandable. And also,
Now, how often do I say Spider-Man?
JJ is basically like the personification of the Comics Book Authority code, because no matter how much Spider-Man tries to be like a good guy, he's always going to see him as a nuisance and a rabble rouser and a bad influence for your kids, and that's how the Comic Books Authority basically treated comics.
Right out of an 80s action movie, but it took a real hero to finish it. Thank God Officer Davis was on the scene, and that he saved all those lives in spite of Spider-Man's interference. Jefferson Davis, you have earned the coveted J. Jonah Jameson nod of respect. I just nodded.
Felicia thinks she's toying with me, but I learned something at each of these scenes.
What about Tony's struggle with alcoholism? I think that was after the fact. I think by then they were starting to get away with more, so they started getting a little bolder.
Another cat. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit it, but she's one smart cat.
Yeah, mostly by the 80s, the Comic Books Authority had the Comic Code of Authority or whatever. They had lost a lot of power, and they were desperately trying to be like, no, we're still relevant. We're still relevant. Please keep posting our symbol on your comics, please. And they were still around by like, I think, the 2000s, and then they finally shut down. And it was like one woman working in her garage reading comic after comic and seeing if they filled the criteria. And now it's not even a thing anymore. We killed it. Thank God. Because of the Comic Book Code of Authority, like horror comics were effectively killed for a very long time. I think they're still dead.
Felicia's keeping busy, but I'm catching up. Let's see where she hit this time. Another cat. Cornelius Van Lunt's place. She's hitting places full of one-of-a-kind valuables. She must be working for someone. Otherwise, why not just steal cash?
So, one of my favorite things about this game is that even though it gives you the option to fast travel, swinging around is so fun and feels so good that I almost never use it unless I need to go clear across the island.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You should have told me you were streaming again.
I didn't know if you were around. I was trying out my new thing, and it's turning out not to work out as well as I hoped. I might return it to Staples because that's $50. That is basically doing nothing.
Why I'm back in the game. Straight and narrow just got
Riley, get in your bed.
boring. My target number's 50 million.
Riley.
Nice
Hi, Riley.
number, don't you think?
Riley, Galen says hi. Riley is indifferent.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like most of my relationships, though.
Huh.
Oh, self-burn.
But yeah, I've been most of the day rooting out and trying to figure out
If you catch me
travel.
before I hit my goal, I'll give it all back and
Yeah.
go straight. My future's in
Packing
your
and stuff.
hands, Spider.
So my uncle's gonna be looking after Riley while I'm gone.
That's good.
Yeah. He hasn't had a dog since his died about 3 years ago.
So this is probably gonna be nice for him to hang out with a dog again.
Yeah.
Alright. Right now I'm hunting down the black cat stuff because the black cat stuff, I mean, the reward is cool, but I already have it, but I'm still showing it off anyway.
I thought you weren't gonna do any more open world stuff than the backpacks and the landmarks.
That's kind of fallen to the wayside because there's a bunch of like cool character moments when involving other stuff like the research stations.
It's almost like waiting for New Game Plus was entirely pointless.
Not really, because I'm still getting trophies for doing this.
Felicia's close to her goal.
So
I've got
I
to
have
put
a
an end to
question.
this.
Who
Fast.
actually paid money
This area's
for
full
the
of Wall
ugliest
Street
suit in
guys.
the game?
Target-rich environment.
Which suit is that?
The one you're wearing?
This isn't the ugliest suit in the game. I might.
Oh yeah, it is.
I think there's got to be an uglier one. There is an uglier one. The negative suit. I hate the negative suit. The negative suit is just so bad looking.
Does not have, you know, like visible toes.
Is that your thing? Is that what you're really against with this suit? Is the visible toes?
Bring your children into the room, friends, because I'm delivering a
I mean, I'm not disagreeing, but
My guest today is a man who learned the hard way that dressing up like Spider-Man isn't cool.
I mean, you are wearing the equivalent of toe shoes. You know that, right?
Yeah. But also, my head is a flaming skull, so complete with heat wave effects.
Let me stop you right there because I think the same
every time someone won an argument. Yeah, but my head is a flaming skull.
Don't do it, kids. And that's another one of Uncle Jonah's life lessons. Jared, trademark that.
Also, what's also, you know what a really good suit is that nobody's chosen yet, and I'm deciding to make an executive decision about it?
The Last Stand suit?
That too, but this.
The Last Stand is my favorite suit.
Felicia's leading me on a
Because
chase.
this is a really
That's what's gonna
good
help me
suit,
find her.
actually.
By feeding all the past locations
It
in the
looks
mountain
really
range,
good.
I can narrow down her likely point of origin.
is.
A Phantom, you would have to have 501 bits. Actually.
No. It's just the most recent donor. It's not the top donor.
Oh. Well, then watch a couple ads and make them wear the
You can't.
suit.
I think his ad block, like Twitch doesn't like his ad block even when he disables it, so he can't.
Oh, dang doodles.
There it is. Okay.
Bam. I was too late to stop her here. But one or two more locations should give me enough data to pinpoint her hideout.
You can watch ad. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns to necessitate an entire wreck. Is there a Spider-Woman shout-out costume? No, unfortunately there's not. And there's no Spider-Gwen either. I would love for there to be a Spider-Woman or a Spider-Gwen shirt, outfit. Also, Ape, if you donate the bit, it better be one of the Pride Flag bits. Because I'm just saying, right now, there's no better bits than gay bits.
Way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down.
A good time.
Every data point helps.
You can always donate $1 through Patreon. I'll accept that.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of my money
here
is going
stealing
to
from a country
yeah,
singer. She's
yeah.
getting creative, but I'm getting closer. One more ought to do it.
Let's see, this is the last one I'm about to go to. This might be doing better. Oh no, I'm dropping a lot of frames actually. But like you're coming through clear, nice and clear, which is a large improve. That's a large improvement over from earlier today when I could not understand 3/4 of what you were saying. Yeah, that might help. Which it? No.
I guess those 2 tries counted as
One
watching
more location
ads.
should give me the data I need to
cool.
find my cat. By my rough estimate, she's got about
turn shit
49
back
million in loot. I reach her before she gets to 50 and she might go straight.
Okay. Now see, I in theory, I like the cell-shaded suit.
There it is. Oh man. That's the gallery where they keep the Jade Tiger.
Meshes
That's worth a
horribly
cool
with
million.
everything around it.
I kind of
and
like the fact that it pops out like that, honestly.
Found her
You
hideout.
pretend that you're
Gotta get there before she leaves
like
town.
one of those alternate Spider-Mans that got shunted into this world or something.
Yep.
But what would be amazing and also completely impractical, and it would require a massive amount of work, was that if this also cell-shaded the world.
Yeah.
Like a half-ass cell-shaded filter would be amazing.
That's probably not going to happen though.
I like the implication that Black Cat has hundreds of like cameras that she just leaves around, and then whenever she goes to a crime, the first thing she does is like find a building and tag it.
Well, the thing is, like Peter even like mentions like, I thought she went legit. How can she afford so many cameras just to leave them lying around?
And she's also like she's putting her graffiti everywhere. I mean, that takes time and materials.
Oh my God! We found out who Banksy is. It's Felicia Hardy the entire time.
I know you didn't see my tweet because you're not on Twitter anymore, but I tweeted out the other day because I had like, I was just sitting around and I had one of those oh my god moments, you know, where I realized that Jigsaw is just Banksy but with murder. And I tweeted that out immediately, and Julie like almost immediately fires back like, "You cannot do this."
Jigsaw is just murder Banksy. It makes so much sense.
He is.
Sometimes
That's the only good use for Twitter. Just tweeting out those random little stupid thoughts you have.
Sometimes I miss Twitter, but most of the time I don't.
Might want to head to Beast.
Most of the time it was a depressing cavalcade of, hey, the world is still horrible and shit and you can't really do anything about it. So I'm glad I got away from it.
I also like using Twitter just because sometimes I have a stupid idea and I just gotta share it with the world, otherwise it's gonna be stuck in my head. Like this stupid idea that I'm going to now link in chat so that the rest of you can see it.
Now, friends, you know I'm always open to differing points of view. So after a police officer called me out on social media for being too hard on Spider-Man,
I showed you this,
and it
one.
went viral,
Did.
and people just
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
shut up about it, I agreed to a debate. Officer,
The way my brain works is I will get these stupid ideas stuck in my head, and the only way to remove them is to tweet them.
And then
Or share them with someone else. So for that purpose, Twitter has been a godsend.
And then there's well, my brain does stuff like that too. For instance, in I'll say for work watermelon thread, at least specifically the second one, because the first time I was just testing out the NSFW function of Discord. The second time it was just like, no, this is I'm gonna be funny. This is it now.
I'm distracted by what is like the 19th century newspaper boy standing over there.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Wait, that's right. Her hideout's like this way. Right.
Like this dude got transported. He was like walking around in London in like the 1910s.
Before Feast started, this was a
all of
haven
sudden,
for
the
New
portal
York's
opens up
homeless.
and dumps him into
Mostly
Spider-Man.
abandoned now. Good hiding spot. Must be a hidden entrance or something.
Dog mouth.
Bingo. This looks like everything she stole.
Okay.
Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them?
This is all like whatchamacallit, foreshadowing to the DLC.
Oh, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will.
Just
Cute.
like Felicia, they are taking your money.
Mm-hmm. Listen, they already got it. Like, I didn't buy the DLC before the game came out, but basically, as soon as I was finished playing the game, I was like, yeah, I need more of this. So I just bought the, all three of them at the discounted price, because if you bought all three of them, it's $25 as opposed to $30.
Yeah, I'm not spending that. I bought Red Dead Redemption
Fisk
this month.
reported this stolen a few years back.
My budget is gone now because, due to reasons, I have to fly out to California.
Yeah.
And then drive back from California.
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable.
This is Kaylon. I don't want to talk about her too much on stream.
Yep.
That's why I
It's
made
just
you
family
something
stuff.
more
Yep.
flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
Oh, it just puts me in that suit. Okay.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their
I just
signal,
want to make
and
it
deactivated
perfectly
the alarms.
clear.
No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me again.
This is not exactly a
What'd you take?
secluded
Just her old
location.
costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million
No.
worth of loot
Felicia
just so she
had
could get
to,
her
like,
stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Drag like
Wow.
that big fucking
Gotta give her
painting
credit.
or all those
Seems like
files
you
just
good.
down
Are you
a
smiling?
busy New York
You
street.
sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
She's that good. She is that good.
And who makes those little dolls? Does she 3D print those?
She might. You don't know. Man, I love that 3D printers have like become the catch-all solution to things that don't really make sense anymore. Well, where did they get all these collectibles from? Oh, they just 3D printed them. That's all.
How did Doc make his... Oh,
Hey,
actually, that's a spoiler.
Now, this station tracks GPS chips deployed around the city on
How
birds.
does Peter
and
make all this
other
shit?
wildlife.
3D prints his shit.
It collects
Yeah.
data on the environment, which
He
Mom
just
wanted,
uses the ESU's
and
3D printer.
GPS on Oscorp tech,
You
which
wouldn't download a
Dad wanted.
spider car.
So it's actually probably safe.
See
You
that
know
they
what,
actually
bud?
like
I
try
should have
to
remembered to tell you not to bother with this one.
3D print a car.
Hey, the tech here might help me
It
track
did
my
not
missing
work.
spider
It, like,
bot.
broke
Those
apart.
things are too expensive to
The
lose.
first time they tried to go over a bump.
Okay, I boosted
Oh.
the tracking signal on my other
But
spider
hey,
bot.
I mean,
Now it can track its brother.
remember how
The other bot's
in
signaling
Watch
at the
Dogs
park.
2 the way you got your
That's where I
guns
need to
was you
drop
just
this one.
3D printed your guns?
No,
Nothing
because I
unusual,
have
just
never played a
taking my
Watch
spider
Dogs
bot
game.
for a
Watch
And I
Dogs
never will.
Watch Dogs 2 is actually pretty good.
And I never will.
Like he legit likes Watch Dogs.
I never
Okay.
will.
It's following the pings from the other spider bot. Let's see where it takes us.
I'm playing as a spider bot. Let's go up the slide.
I wonder if a kid picked it up and took it home. It is way better than any toys on the market.
It is way better than any toys on the market. Go ahead and pat yourself on the back there harder, Peter. I didn't quite hear the thump thump.
Yeah, I told the AI to test it in narrow areas, so this pipe makes sense.
Honestly,
Oh,
he's
no.
not
I hope it
wrong.
didn't get
If
run
he
over.
wanted to make money,
drivers
he
have
could
no
just
respect for the
manufacture
crosswalk.
fucking toys.
He could.
Looks like it made it quite a ways.
I mean, to be fair, after Doc Ock finished taking over his body, he kept up the business that Doc Ock started for him, and now he's like actually rich because he just keeps selling his inventions.
No, that's gone now.
Oh, it is?
We
Aww.
lost all that. Yeah, because we can't have the Spider-Man that's happy and
If I startle the
successful.
bird, it'll drop the spider bot and break it. This
Did like
pigeon's
Tony Stark
small.
buy him out or something?
Someone didn't skip wing day
I
at
don't
the bird
remember what
gym.
happened, and frankly, I don't care enough to look it up. All I know is that he doesn't have that business anymore.
Finally, its nest.
Because again, we have to
That's the other
maintain
spider
the
bot.
status quo.
I busted a
Sad,
feathered
broke.
kleptomaniac.
I
Now that I
guess.
know where they both are, time to mount a rescue mission.
I think even in this game,
Harry
like
really did me a
Spider-Man
solid
points
that
out that the Shocker could sell his tech
Yeah.
for more money
I got
than
some
he
work to
makes
do on these
robbing
spider
banks.
bots before
Yeah.
I can send them back out into the world again.
I mean, to be fair, that's the pot calling the kettle black there.
Okay. I don't buy that a pigeon could carry this.
I don't buy it either, but you know, whatever.
What is the error?
The
Airspeed of an unladen swallow.
what is the average speed velocity of an unladen swallow? Which do you mean, African or European?
African or European?
I don't know that.
We're still the dudes who quote fucking Monty Python.
Listen, that's because that's a great movie. And the best part is, that's like their weakest movie. The meaning of life is so much better than Holy Grail.
It tells you. I wanted to check on it myself, but
So you know what I like? A fun little fact I like about
Feels
Monty
like Harry's
Python
not
and
telling
the
me
Holy Grail
something.
is that
I
they
hope
only
he's
had
okay.
money for 2 chainmail shirts, and the rest of them
That
were
algae's
just
already
wool.
killing fish. And if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain
There's just-
fast.
They just,
I whipped up a
they're just
virus
wool.
that'll attack it in Harry's lab.
My favorite part is that that
Sample
movie
the
was
algae
done
to
on
make it
such a
work. Gotta get to the
colossally
lake,
under,
stat.
like, was so over budget at some point that they could not just don't have an ending because they don't have the money to afford an ending.
Seriously, I want one.
The reason it ends the way it does is because they ran out of money, and they're like, well, okay then.
Apply G-forces jump off a tall building, and the tallest one around is Oscorp. I wish I could do this in a lab, but there's no time.
Stop staring at me. I'll come to bed in a bit. This dog is clingy.
Reach the top of a building that's at least 100 meters high.
The other day, sometimes she sleeps in her bed, and sometimes she sleeps in mine. It depends on her mood, really. But the other day, she was sleeping in her bed, and
Jump the gun.
apparently she would roll around in her sleep and uncover herself. And every time she did this, she would jump up into my bed and just take her paw and pat me in the face until I woke up, so that I could go cover her back up. And this happened about 3 or 4 times.
Now I just have to do it again.
That I at least remember.
I'm not eager to repeat that.
The first time it was adorable. The second time I was like,
Got
alright. The
nervous, I
fourth
guess.
time I was like, you
Got an itchy
fucking
web finger.
stop this. I swear to God, I will take you back to the rock.
Yeah, sometimes my cat is like that too. The first time she'll reach up for my face, I'm like, aw. The third time she reaches for my face, I'm like, okay. And then the 5th time she reaches for my face, I'm like, can you please just stop?
Good work. Now if I can just keep from throwing up. Gotta hurry back to the lake and turn this loose.
Did you ever do all these research station missions?
Yeah, I did all of them.
Yeah, there's a couple of really annoying ones, aren't there?
Oh my God, yes. I'm trying to remember the one I hated the most. And I think it's the one
There.
where you have to
And it's
disperse
tailored to the toxic algae.
the shit
Won't hurt
over
normal
the
plant
water.
life.
No, that one's not that bad. The one
plants is
I
just,
thought was the
make it work.
worst was like you are like I haven't done this one yet in the game because I don't remember exactly which one it is, but like you have to swing within a certain, like you can't go too high, you can't go too low, but it's constantly rising. And
Oh
if
my God, that. Holy shit, yes.
yeah,
Fuck that.
the lightning one is kind of annoying a little bit, but like it's really easy to avoid the lightning once you know how.
Yeah.
But like I didn't find the swinging over the water one that bad. But the one I just described is like, oh.
Oh wait, I know exactly which one I hate the most. It's the one where you have to get the drones, and you have to get them by like being in the stealth field, meaning you can't swing.
Oh yes, that one's awful. Oh,
That's the worst one.
that's the
Followed
that's
by-
the worst one.
Followed by maintaining level that randomly
Remember
changes.
when Spider-Man had a sidekick? The Black Cat? A curvaceous young lady in leather. Not the kind you'd bring home to mother. And then it turned out she was a thief. Big shock, right? Well, I hear she's back. And let
anyway,
me make
so-
a prediction.
Um,
Spider-Man's going to give her a second chance.
Just got around
Is it
to
because he's
watching
naive? A thief himself? Or is
all
he
parts
just
of
thinking
episode
with his
30 of
web
Dragon Ball Z
shooters?
Abridged.
Spider-Man,
Just got
I
around to
know
it.
you're
30 or
listening, so let
60?
me issue a warning
Or
now.
60, yeah.
Okay.
The old saying goes, lie down with cats.
They really like making Cell's voice actors sing, don't they?
Is yammering in my ear
Yeah.
again. It's
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah, they do.
I thought it was cats. It doesn't matter. The metaphor still applies. Dogs, cats. Go away, Jared.
I got a really good solid belly laugh out of the dramatic finish bit, though.
Yes! That was a good one. Before he went away, he mentioned us. All of us. Oh, hey, speaking of the drone one. Even me? Not right now, Grandpa.
But I don't love using armed drones to test it. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit.
Success.
Energy field interferes with my web gadgets.
Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Oh, this is why we can't just have you be invisible for the whole game.
Destruct signal's not working
But
for
it
me.
was...
But cloaked,
Well,
I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem.
You're gonna get some
I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it.
Yeah, they've been working up to it. I mean, if not through technology, then definitely through Miles Morales' certain particular spider powers.
Spoilers, Miles becomes the Spider-Man in this game.
Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't gotten that far yet. Oops. Oh well. Like Miles hasn't even shown up in the game yet, and I'm saying like, well.
Okay, it's been like a month. Anyone who really wanted to play this has played it.
I guess.
And honestly, he was in the trailer. Everyone knew he was gonna be a Spider-Man.
Oh, but man, I was freaking out when they started like hinting that it was going to be happening this game, not in a later game.
Sorry, drone, but your data lives on.
Hey, Woozin, what'd you learn?
It wasn't. I'm bad at Spider-Man, and I have to turn the difficulty down. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to Spider-Man's actual combat. Like the web swinging is fine, but like the actual combat, oh boy, it takes a little bit of getting used to. Because
I don't know.
my thing was
combat is never touch the ground.
Well, there's that, but like my thing with
also, if there's a fat guy, avoid the hell out of him.
My thing with the combat was it took me a while to get the.
You did that just so you could see that little animation, didn't you?
No, but I did. That was a complete accident actually. But
sure.
The thing that I had to get used to was pushing circle for dodge and not triangle for counter because I was operating on Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Didn't see it coming, did you?
Speaking of Arkham Asylum, it's really good, and it didn't strike me until this game how stupid it was that the dodge counter thing is over your head instead of the enemies.
Yes.
Like, it didn't strike me because I didn't even think about it. I did not know. It's like one of those things you don't realize was a possibility. But having the dodge counter over the enemy's head and then another one bites the enemy you might not be looking at the enemy is really stupid.
Rat's one drone.
Got 3 more drones I need to take care of.
Yeah, the stream has been... KLN's internet is being poo-poo garbage again today.
Yeah, it's being
just
really
like
bad.
Old times.
Hooray!
Okay, so I was gonna mention before we got off on the dodge thing. Is fat dudes in video games are always like super tough and powerful.
Stealth mode was fun.
Fat dudes in real life like go up a flight of stairs and
figure out
die.
armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea.
Like, have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
Now they've got the data they need. And the stealth tech is
What the hell is
promising.
the deal with
Even if
that?
it needs work. I think Harry's station is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
Is that just like fat dudes making games projecting their insecurities or something?
I don't know.
Like, I am not the thinnest dude. But, like, I do not think I am super strong or tough. I could probably kick a dude pretty hard.
It's the padding. You gotta go through all the padding in order to hurt them.
Yeah, but like in video games are always like really strong and durable, and that's just no. Unless you get like the dudes who like specifically bulk train for weight and size.
Hey, remember that one line from the animated series? Approximately 2% of my body is fat. Let's see.
Muscle can do.
It's like, oh my god, that's not how muscle works.
That's not how his face works. It's like the 2% all in his face.
Hey Pete, do you
I got Spider-Man for free because I live near a game exchange and wanted to get a bunch of get rid of a bunch of games and also garbage DVDs. Well, that's good.
There's a dangerous pressure buildup happening now. I've got to do
Sorry
something
for
about
spoiling
it fast.
that
Oscorp
Miles
satellites
thing
take
for you,
seismic
that
images of
Miles
what's under the
woozing.
streets.
I'm gonna say woozing
If
because
I hit
like
the ground
saying
hard enough in the right spots, they can show me the high pressure points. Pressure like this usually means clogs.
Which is funny because they want to take half of the garbage DVDs, which is most of really bad animes that stupid adolescent me bought. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't buy any anime.
Sorry, we can't take this. This is anime.
I'm sorry, we
have a
can't take.
strict no anime policy.
I'm sorry, we can't take this. This is K-On!
I'm sorry, we don't accept garbage for trade-in, and then they hand them Neon Genesis. It's easy to be back to you. I will never not miss an opportunity to dump on Neon Genesis.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was gonna go with originally, but then I thought, no, it's too easy.
Found a trouble spot.
Too easy. It's just a big, easy target. Not gonna do it.
Oh, okay, good. You didn't spoil that for you then.
Okay.
Correct. Everybody harps on how like that's the perfect anime or something. It's not. It's not very good.
No, it's not.
It's one of those animes that just, I think
that's not the only danger zone.
Literally, it just pulls Christian dogma to make itself
hit the
seem
ground
smarter.
somewhere else to get a reading.
And doesn't actually use it in any effective way.
I don't have much time.
It's not the worst anime. There's bad anime, but it's very overrated.
Yeah.
If Oscorp was actually using Harry's station, they'd have found the problem before it got this bad.
I'm sorry, this FLCL, this Fooly Cooly DVD, not worth anything. Like, not gonna lie, just not worth anything. I'm sorry, is this Ruby? Did you seriously bring Ruby into here?
I'm sorry, legally I have to shoot you.
Gotta hurry.
So, I don't know. I haven't watched Fooly Cooly in a while. And 20-year-old Abe thought Fooly Cooly was pretty cool. But 30-year-old Abe might not think.
Isn't Fooly Cooly supposed to be getting a sequel or something soon?
I did, and it was apparently bad. I didn't
Something involving Fooly Cooly was bad, huh? What a shocker!
Yeah, there's a lot of movies and shows that I don't want to go back and watch despite loving them because I'm terrified that I'll hate them. I feel like that's a universal feeling.
Always helps to take the pressure off. Wish it was that easy for life in general.
I feel like if we were to go into like the fucking Amazon and find one of those tribes that have never been contacted by the outside world and like ask one of them about stories they liked as a teenager, they'd be like, oh yeah, I loved this story as a teenager, and then they told it to me again recently and I thought it was really stupid.
Speaking of those kinds of tribes, did you know that those kinds of tribes actually found we found like painting, like shields that they have painted? No, we found shields that they had painted, and they had the Phantom on there, like the Phantom, the comic book hero. Because what happened was during World War II, they would like airdrop comic books to the
Oh, that's okay. One, I know what you're talking about. It's not the uncontacted tribes.
Problem
you
seems to be caused
are
by
literally
faulty
describing
regulators.
the concept.
I've got to break them off before the pressure gets too high, and the building explodes.
This is where it comes from.
The city will
Because
replace
cargo
the regulators
drops
that break.
were meant
There's
for
no time to do this the polite way.
the Pacific Islands bases that the America was building. Sometimes got knocked off course or blown
Luckily,
up
the regulators are on the exterior.
or float.
A well-placed web shot should take them out.
To native islanders, and they would be like, "Holy shit! That big metal bird just gave us free
gonna lead
shit."
a show tomorrow with a Spider-Man vandalizes building story.
And
Can't leave any of them.
Just
takes one to cause a blast.
A good way to talk about this that doesn't bring up race, and I don't feel like bringing that up right now.
There's a cool video that that I watched from it's a guy I discovered who talks a lot about comic books and such, and it's really neat. He has a lot of cool things to say, but like it's kind of clickbaity, but like I've stopped giving a shit about if something's clickbaity anymore or not these days. If I'm interested in watching / reading it, I will watch it / read it. I don't care how fucking clickbaity it is. But only if it interests me, because like I'm not gonna be like this. You won't believe what this dog did to its own with its owner. Like it probably just.
You know what'll still be funny to me forever?
What?
Is like parodies of those like ads that you get that are just like very obviously just randomly generated based on your search history. Like this dog learned how to speak French in 3 days with this one weird secret. Scientists hate him. It's like parodies of shit like that.
Yeah.
I will love forever.
I like Saved You a Click as well. Just like it takes clickbaity art.
They're like, yeah, I like the ones that are like, could this revolutionary, could this superfood make us live forever? And then like the line is like,
no. You won't believe which celebrity is dating Kanye West right now. Kim Kardashian.
Even one that's married Kanye West.
Yeah, I was just giving you an example. Fuck it. Also, Kanye's dumb. Don't give money to Kanye.
And make sure the pressure's vented properly.
What happened to Angry 2000s Kanye? The one that went on public TV.
Yes. Wait. There was a thing that Miko said on
watching that because everyone's safe. Mike Myers is just blindly nodding along, and it takes like a second for him to process what Kanye just said.
Yes.
And he's just like, so he's just like nodding, and then Kanye says George Bush doesn't care about black people, and then Mike Myers is nodding for a second, then he stops and like, wait, what? And you can see like the gears turning into his head, like he starts panicking, like, oh shit, we're gonna get kicked off the air. Oh god, oh fuck, oh no.
Yeah, like Miko said something on Mastodon the other day, like Kanye peaked at such and such, and I forget what he said, and I was like, incorrect. Kanye peaked at George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Okay, so there was recently an interview with Kanye West, and I don't remember who did it. I should look this up and give them props because they were it's fucking amazing. Is they were asking him. Okay, so they asked him, you famously said George Bush doesn't care about black people. And the guy's like, yeah, I did that. I'm fucking cool. And then he asked him, what makes you think Donald Trump does? And then Kanye West was silent for like a full fucking minute.
He's been seen leaping down from great heights to pound the ground with maximum force. Why? There's only one possible reason I can think of. He hates us, and he wants us to be miserable.
Okay, okay. So yeah, Spider-Man's actually kind of hard to, like, man, for a while I was doing stuff that, in web swinging that was in, God, Ultimate Spider-Man, because I played that a lot, so my, muscle memory was like,
I do X for a speed boost.
Yeah, and it's like, no, that's not what it does. It's like, Energy-saving LED billboards throughout Times Square.
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around
They
this
do.
area.
Are they?
This station
Do they have
monitors how
big
they're performing.
Cathode ray tube.
Ray
The ray tubes are really into the Pope ape.
Ignore the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the buildings. If I don't fix it, they'll explode.
No,
People
no,
could
I don't
get
think
hurt.
they have
There's-
big
there's-
cathode
Would definitely be the end
ray
of this station.
tubes in Times Square.
There's one TV in Times Square. It's like, I like Pope Francis better. Catholic ray tubes.
It's just a TV that operates on the power of Christ. It's just a little cross in there, and Jesus personally beams in TV.
He's like, hi there, I'm Jesus.
There's your stories, Mabel.
I know you're really excited to hear.
To Barbara.
I know you're really excited to see if Victor gets out of jail or not, but like, hold on one sec. We need to talk about how you didn't go to church last Sunday.
I gotta go get Gerald. And Gerald, it's time for Gerald's. It's time for Andy Griffith show, and Gerald gets mad if I ain't there on time. I do like that Andy
Maybe
Griffith
someday
show.
there'll be a
He's
billboard of me.
nice, man.
That doesn't seem
Why did we
menacing.
decide Jesus talks?
I don't know. Oh, okay, there's the last screen. This is a challenge that is weirdly hard at the very beginning, but then it gets like super easy because you get plenty of time.
The threat's passed. They can adjust the billboards
You
properly.
say a curse word in
And
front
they
of
did
your
save a
TV
lot of
and you
money,
have to do like
which seems
5
to be
Hail
Osborne's
Marys,
priority,
donate to the
so
church before
I
it
bet
starts
this
working.
station's
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe the filthy mouths on those New Yorkers in Times Square. Like, seriously, what is up with them?
A tiny monk comes out of the TV and nails a letter of protest to it, and then goes to start his own TVs. And that's what LEDs are. That's Lutheran emitting diode. There
we go. Oh, God. I'm gonna take so many pictures of New York when I go there in April. I miss that city. Every time I play this game, I'm like, yes, I want to go to New York, and then I convinced my mom to take me to New York, and now we're going to New York.
Been to New York personally. My brother's been to New York actually. He went there on a marching band trip. I've been to LA and San Diego.
I've never been on that side of it. I've never been on that side of America, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, it's weird. It's always like 68 degrees. Always.
Seriously
it's
though,
weird.
you probably know that birds carry diseases that affect people, and we need to make sure they're healthy. You know, I really wish I was there to hear your finest toilet humor on this one.
Hi, Lily.
The pigeons are infected
You
with
coming
a
into my
serious
lap
strain
because
of
it's
avian
cold.
flu. And it's already mutated to a form that can spread to humans. Okay, Harry's lab had everything I needed to make a vaccine.
The pigeons
Gotta
got
spread it fast.
Yes.
Oh,
The
God.
pigeons will be like rats with the bubonic plague.
Not that.
My
Anything but the
coot.
coot.
Dispersing it at
We
3
can't-
major migration points.
We can't.
Luckily,
We
the
can't go
station
down there. It
told me
smells
where
like
they
poo gas.
First migration point's in a park. Birds there should spread the
I
vaccine.
really hope the Animaniacs reboot does well, because that means we might potentially get a Freakazoid reboot as well.
Through their territory, so I owe them a favor.
And that's what I'm truly excited for.
Yeah, knowing how shit this world, things have been going recently, we'd get a Freakazoid reboot, but it would be a live-action Netflix series.
Ooh, that's some pretty big shade you're throwing towards Daredevil there. I haven't watched season 3 of Daredevil though, so I don't know. Maybe it got bad.
I've not seen it. I've heard the Tick live-action thing on
Amazon.
Prime is actually
Yeah,
pretty good.
I hear it's pretty good too. I haven't watched it though.
Okay, 1 down, 2 to go.
Yeah, Phantom, you introduce owls into New York, and everything's fine for 1,000 years, but then they turn into a plague themselves.
Yeah. And then you just need owl exterminators. We're owl exterminators. That was the only good joke in those movies. We're owl exterminators.
I was actually.
I wonder what Jameson will make of this.
I was. That's what I was referencing to.
I like helping animals.
There's.
They don't call me a
Okay.
menace.
Yeah. There's one of the movies. The mom's sons are like disguise themselves as owl exterminators to get into the professor's lab, and the dumb one. And the dumb one just keeps saying, "We're owl exterminators."
Yeah.
Okay, that should work fast. I better scan some pigeons to make sure.
The reboot season of Futurama wasn't terrible, but it wasn't real good either.
Agree to disagree. I think it was like pretty much the worst, and the only episode worth watching is the very last episode, because that was the only episode that was emotionally touching. Oh wait, no, there was one other good one. Is the one where they have the time forwards machine. They can't go back in time. They can't go back in time, but they can go forward. And the universe just moves every time they go forward. So far, the universe just resets, but 10 feet lower, or 5 feet lower, or something like that.
How long have you been streaming now?
3 hours and 20 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah.
And have this whole time, have you actually done a story mission?
Yeah, I've done a bunch of story missions. I've gotten up to the point where the demons are around and causing trouble. What's the last thing I did? Oh yeah, Peter just got evicted. Yeah, I did that, and then I've been ignoring going to the feast center to spend the night because I'm doing research station stuff instead.
Yeah. I've had nights like that where I don't go to bed and just spend all night researching.
So this station collects
It's called college. Oh, okay. There's that too. I wasn't trying to go for the obvious, but
Or everything these stations do is for nothing.
I was.
Okay.
This isn't nearly enough server space. It's close to overloading. That'll trigger a purge, and everything Harry has will be lost. I can't let that happen. Wait. ESU
Harry
has a
just
backup
left,
server
like,
near here they never use.
all
That can handle
of
the excess data, but I'll need to
Peter's
realign the transmission dishes to make a link from here to there.
Storage
Fast.
space, huh?
I think these are like specific these are specific messages that were in
keep doing that.
In the research stations themselves, Ape.
I don't know. Wait, isn't the
What's
is this
taking
the
up
last
all
one?
that space on Harry's
No, I've got a couple because I haven't done the lightning one. And I haven't done the really annoying one where the thing starts rising. You have to swing within a certain altitude. That one's bad. That one's just really bad, and I hate it. Like knowing how the drone mission works, it wasn't actually as bad the second time, but I'm pretty sure that this other one's still going to be bad.
Getting close.
Oh man, I cannot wait to fight some of the boss fights in this difficulty, because there are some boss fights I thought, like, man, that's a cool concept, but it was way too easy. And I don't want to say which ones because they're spoilers, but the first big boss fight of Act 3, I will say that.
Should be in view of the ESU server now.
You know, with those guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know what you're talking
that specific one in particular, I was like, that was really cool, but I thought it was a little bit too easy. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a little more memorable,
initiate the data transfer
or a
if I
little,
hurry.
cooler. Apocalypse's first appearance in the X Factor comics was actually originally going to be the Owl, but Louise Sampson looked at that plot and was like, no, that's not good enough for the X-Men, let's make this different. And so Apocalypse and his magnificent blue lips were born.
Huh. Wonder if there's ever been...
This is for all the marbles.
Like a Marvel comic
It's
series.
working.
Like an alternate, one of their alternate universes where Peter just said fuck it and gave up on MJ and just shacked up with Felicia.
Everything's stored successfully.
Maybe. There was a alternate universe where Magneto actually won the war against the X-Men, and Peter was like, yeah, I'm totally a mutant. And so he had like a really good publicist, and like the Daily Bugle was forced to love him because if they didn't love him, then they would be seen as mutant haters and shut down and everything. And the big controversy was that somebody actually leaked out the fact that that Peter isn't a mutant and he got his powers from somewhere else. So so the public immediately turned on him, and so did Magneto, because he's like, wait, you're not actually a mutant? Fuck you then. You stole your powers. Give them back.
Okay.
I'm a metahuman. Isn't that close enough?
Actually, I think the official term for what Spider-Man is a mutate.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'll take my no prize now.
So this station monitors water pressure
okay.
down to the individual building. Structures above 4 stories use water towers to augment the city's system. The idea is to identify...
Did the spider even live after biting him? No, it did not.
Okay.
Depending on the universe, it either gets squished or it just bites once and dies.
I'll scan the pipes, try to see where this starts.
Apparently, in the comics now, it died almost immediately, but it apparently
Pipes are fine up
bit,
here. Whatever's
the
causing
lady
this,
became
it's
silk
lower.
too.
Ah, okay.
Here's the problem. Valve's at the wrong setting. Easy enough
Penny
to fix.
Parker. Okay, Penny Parker is
That
an
shouldn't have
alternate
happened.
universe
We
where
better seal these fast before Jameson
it's like a
pins it on me.
dystopian future thing where there's like a big, where like shit's gone real bad. Long story short, Penny Parker, there are like mechs that are kind of Avas because they have like a mind built into them, and I think it's like in this case it's like a telepathic spider. So Penny's dad was the pilot of that mech, and he died doing things. And then she's an orphan. Peter Parker doesn't exist in this universe, or he died. I don't remember which. But Ben and May adopt this kid and name her Penny. And now she
call me the
pilots
amazing
the
spider plumber.
Spider Ava.
Okay.
Spider could be a mom. I don't know.
I really
loose
hope.
Understanding of Penny Parker.
I really hope that I said it earlier today, but I really hope that there's a Japanese Spider-Man alternate costume with Leopardon as a power.
Yeah, the superpower is Leopardon, and he just comes in and smashes the entire city block.
Actually, what sucks is that the DLC suits don't have associated suit powers, so it would just purely be cosmetic and no Leopardon, unfortunately.
Those won't hold long. Pressure shouldn't be that high, unless the drainage is blocked. I'll check the outlet pipe. The outlet pipe's down by the waterfront. I'll go see if anything's blocking it. Now I ask, how many other heroes
Now,
fight
just as a
crime
reminder,
and
if you haven't seen or heard of the Japanese Spider-Man, Japanese Spider-Man is basically a Sentai hero. He rides around on a motorcycle, and he has a giant mech called Leopardon.
Okay, so fun fact about that. That's actually where Sentai Heroes started getting giant mechs. Is because they when they were making that, they couldn't figure out what to do. They couldn't figure out flashy spider powers to have him finish off the final boss as Sentai Heroes do. So they said, what if he just calls in a giant? What if the monster of the week grows real big, and Spider-Man calls in a giant robot to fight him? And that's how mechs. That's why he likes Power Rangers and shit have mechs.
Huh?
That's literally why.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
This station's simple, but really important.
Oh, it's another toxin measuring one. I forgot that there was like 3 of these.
Bad air hits children and the elderly first.
Get this.
Giant robots shows were already a thing.
If his
But
data
somebody
is
said,
accurate,
what if
there's way too much
it
sulfur
was like,
dioxide
hey,
in the
you
air.
got your mech in my
I have a
Sentai
spidey hunch
show.
this is caused by
You got
inefficient
your
engine
Sentai
exhaust.
Sentai show in my mech.
If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make
like
and
one of
model
those
and report.
I want one of the DLC costumes to have a newspaper Spider-Man costume where the eyes are perpetually crossed.
Okay, got that one.
No, the DLC costume. Okay, newspaper Spider-Man should be a new difficulty where you just randomly get hit by a brick.
Just need a few more samples.
Ah, it's my nemesis, a truck. I recently reread all of those, and a lot of them are very uncomfortable to read. It was a different time.
Early 100s. We were all dumb.
Just a couple more.
Although, man, if you just reword the if you just take out like the first couple of lines in the truck one, it's still really good.
My favorite
That's
one
it.
is like the Punisher and Spider-Man are on a roof.
Looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to
And
get
it's like-
pictures of them for proof.
Punisher's like, move, Spider-Man. That
Taking
chimney isn't
pictures.
innocent.
Just like
You
the
don't know what he's done.
Life was so much
That
simpler
chimney
back
was
then.
my father.
No, the chimney killed a bear in Vietnam, and that bear was my father.
Oh, yes, that's it. There we go. Another really good one is the one where Jameson's like, Parker, go get me a fucking coffee. But I'm a photographer. I'm not an intern. All right, well here's a news line for you, and he just zaps the newspaper with eye lasers, and it's like it's just news flash. Parker goes to get me a fucking coffee.
Peter gets Jameson a big ass fuck coffee.
Yes.
Oh.
Like I said, there's a couple of good ones, but man, some of them are really uncomfortable to read nowadays.
And the hat trick. All set. That'll get a recall ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Also a good one is the one where Wolverine is fighting him, and he's like, oh god, I forget what he said, but it's like Spider-Man says an insult, and then Wolverine's like, well, your mom said that too, and he's like, my mom said that you're an idiot. Brilliant comeback.
I know which one you're talking about, and that's maybe the worst way you could have described
Yes.
the entire
Yeah.
world.
Yep. Also, another comic that I used to like, but it's kind of hard to read these days, is the parody of Dragon Ball Z. He knows the art.
GT?
Yeah. He knows the.
You know the art of Zui fighting.
I may have.
Actually punching and kicking, punching and kicking.
Yes, that's a good line still though.
Folks, I have received unsettling reports of Spider-Man in our public parks where children
The line,
play,
my
apparently
bigness is perfection,
stalking
pops into my
pigeons.
head
Yes,
quite a
wild
lot.
pigeons. You may think he's gone insane. A perfectly valid valid question, but have you heard of the Goliath bird-eating spider? I'll spare
It's like
you
whenever I like level the hell up in a video game, and I'm just like really overpowered, and I go back to an early the part of the game, and I'm just stomping dudes. I'm like, yes, my bigness is perfection.
Father, do you believe your own hype that much? I am the hype. Ah, thanks for the raid, Axolotl.
Okay, be careful in here, Pete.
Jameson is the best part of this game, and the fact that there is an option to turn him off is a crime.
Counteract them if they ever got out
I
into
wish
the
there were an
world,
option
which,
to turn Alex Jones.
hopefully.
I mean, most of the internet has already done that. They've banned him from most of the social media services.
Container 'cause it's leaking.
That was a
See that clip
from the timestamp on the security
of
cameras.
somebody reporting that like
I need to get it back.
They were reporting on
bots
the
are still just prototypes, but this is a good
Trump
time to test
cruise
one.
rally.
Its sensors can
And
follow
it's
the
just-
chemical
it's
trail.
like,
Better than me
I
swinging up
literally
on the
just
thief.
arrived to the
If he
rally, and the
freaks out and
first
drops
thing
the
I
hydro
see
seat,
is
gotta find
Alex
a quiet
Jones
place to
yelling at a
deploy this
pile
spider
of
bot,
poop in the
where I can
street.
hang out and guide.
Not only is Mini-Me cleaning up the spills, it's leading me right to the thief.
Oh! So Sugomi, yes, there is a Scarlet Spider outfit. Let me just... Oh, I can't change it. I will change to the Scarlet Spider as soon as I am able to.
The thief's hiding in crowds.
So everyone in New
disperse
York
into
is
the
just
subsonic blast.
okay with
Won't hurt
walking
anyone,
through
but
these
it's super annoying.
clouds
Lucky
of
this stuff's only
neon
dangerous over a long
green,
exposure.
like uranium green gas.
I don't
Just like, this
think
is
they can see them. I think this is a thing that Peter's suit and the spider bots do. They highlight them so that way they can see
No,
them.
I choose to believe that there's just like uranium green gas
Well,
coming out of the ground. And everyone's
all
like,
right.
oh, whatever.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it also is New York.
Like, what if I... People are like, if I walk into this, maybe I'll get superpowers.
End of the
One of the biggest truths.
Superpowers, lung cancer.
One of the biggest truths ever told by the Godzilla cartoon was that guy driving on the Brooklyn Bridge, and he looks over and he sees Godzilla's eyeball, and it's just like, yep, that's it.
Got it.
He just keeps driving.
To the station.
Like, well, realistically, what are you gonna do?
Here's the Scarlet Spider. It looks pretty good. They also have a Scarlet Spider Mark II that I haven't unlocked because it's a DLC outfit, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
This
the
little
one.
spider bot's useful. If I can ever find a way to make them cost-effective, they'd be a big help.
Who's not us? I don't think he's a Peter Parker clone, but I'm probably wrong about
There's
that.
like 18 Peter Parker clones. So, who knows?
I'm pretty sure Peter is a clone of himself at this point. The one based on the movie.
Chemicals back where it belongs. I beefed up the station
Which,
security.
shockingly,
and
that
sent Yuri the
cartoon
camera
was
footage
actually
to convict
pretty
the thief.
good.
It was better than the movie it was based off of.
This is one station that was already earning its
absolutely.
keep.
So I
It should be
really
safe
like
from
that
being shut
cartoon
down,
because they
especially
could
now
not
that
get the
chemicals are locked away.
licensings for like all the Toho monsters and shit.
Mhm.
So they just made knockoff versions of them.
There's one part in one of the like big Godzilla crossover fight movies, like the one where like there's every monster is just coming out and fighting. They go like, didn't Godzilla attack America recently? They're like, no, they thought that was Godzilla, but it actually wasn't. It was just some big lizard thing. And then that Godzilla shows up and tries to take on the real Godzilla and just eats shit immediately. He just gets.
So the movie you are specifically thinking of is Godzilla Final Wars, which not a very good Godzilla movie, but it does have fun moments like that. So that like they specifically refer to the American Godzilla as Gino, as Godzilla in name only. And it's like the alien dude controlling all of the monsters is like, well, let's see what this Godzilla can do. Go get him! And Godzilla, and
This
that
is one of
immediately
Mom's
eats it,
earliest
and he's like,
projects. We were
well,
trying to develop a bacteria that would
I don't know
dissolve
what I
all the
expected.
plastic in the oceans. But we, well, she ran out of time. Look, if you have any ideas, it would really mean a lot.
Are you sure the Geno thing didn't come from
be able to crack it.
Twisted Kaiju Theater?
I need a better equipped lab. And the bacteria only lives
Might
in
have,
liquid
but they
environments.
specifically call it Geno in the movie.
My
Oh,
web
okay.
fluid. I can keep the bacteria alive in my web cartridge. ESU should have the chemicals I need to increase its power. Oh man! The
Oh,
bacteria
this
developed my
one!
web.
Ah!
The cartridge for the webs I swing from.
This is the one where you can't actually swing because the acid is like.
It's fine, just use the web zipping and the point jump.
Yeah, I know.
Real fun.
I know, but it's like I forgot it was this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is actually just as fast, if not better, than web swinging.
Nah, it's not better. I can tell you right now, it's not better.
Ever malfunction. Okay. By law, they have to dispose of their chemicals in these containers.
I like it. I like this
All
wave traveling a lot
Now
more.
I have to get to Dr. Octavius'
is
lab
really
to
good, but I
combine
still like this more than. I don't know why, but
I'll
it
just take the subway, but the bacteria won't survive
feels
that long.
good to do. So, actually, since we're on Godzilla and we talked about Neon Genesis Milan earlier, have you watched Shin Godzilla?
No.
Really should. Really, really should. It's easily one of the best Godzilla movies. If you do watch it, there are subtitle versions and dubbed versions, and I would strongly recommend the subtitle version, if only because there is a bit. There's an okay, so there's a character, Japanese American.
Okay, now I just need to grab
Whose
the
like
bonding
whole
agent.
thing is that she's supposed to be extremely fluent in English,
Mhm.
and it's very clearly someone they just gave a crash course in English to, and so she just has. So like, she's just like saying mostly gibberish, but it's treated like super seriously. And my understanding is that they dubbed over her in the dubbed version. So get the subtitled version. if
Now
you
the
can.
industrial centrifuge that'll get the bacteria out of my web fluid so I can
Like
store it
she's
properly.
saying things, but it just like it barely makes sense. It's that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's very clear.
Just
They
need to
didn't bother
isolate the
finding someone who could
bacteria.
actually speak Japanese or English. They just had the Japanese voice actor or Japanese actor learn.
I think I
English
improved the bacteria.
sentences.
But I can only tell for sure back at Harry's research station.
It's fucking hilarious because she was the character was supposedly raised in America. And she's just saying oh.
I will say this: out of all of the '90s characters redesigns,
Should have my web swinging back.
the fucking Scarlet Spider is probably actually the best looking one. Cause man, have you seen what any of the bat suit redesigns looked like during Nightfall?
It meant so much to them both.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those pauldrons! Those shoulder pauldrons! Those gaudy gold shoulder pauldrons! What the fuck?
Underwater combat Batman. My least favorite Batman designs are like the 90s one where he, for some reason, had really
There's the testing
long
receptacle,
little.
full of plastic.
What are those? The little
Let's see what
ear
happens.
things?
Oh yeah.
Not like even like slightly
working.
longer than normal. They were like
Not as fast
a
as I'd
foot
hoped, but
fucking
better than
long.
before. Probably needs further testing. If we can get all the plastic,
Like he could
it's
headbutt
a
a
big
dude
step
and like
forward.
scare him all the way
Oscorp
through.
could keep working on it.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
They'd win the Nobel Prize.
But I do
And it
really
wouldn't
like
hurt
the
their
Ben
stock price
Reilly
either.
Spider-Man costume. just because it's like really 90s ugly. And 2, he's just got like web cartridges just stashed all over him.
Yeah, it makes sense. When you run out of the web cartridges as often as Peter does, it makes sense to do that. Huh, maybe the research station where you have to swing within a certain thing is a different side mission than what I'm thinking of, because I'm not running into that. I haven't run into that one. I know the lightning one is still left, and this is the last one I'm going towards, so it has to be the lightning one. But I think that's a different side mission that's just really annoying.
You have to do all of them before that one unlocks. So.
Oh, okay.
Yes. My favorite superhero suits are the ones where it's very clearly just some like shit, just street clothes that they've modified a little bit.
Oh god,
like
so
the Last Stand Spider-Man outfit in this game is just like that right mix of this is just shit I had in my closet versus I made this
station's one of my pet projects.
Yeah, here we are. This is the one I was thinking of. Yep, here we are.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor? Look for anything
Like there's a line between a
It's
superhero
not
just like
terrorists, but there's a glitch
wearing
in the
street
system that's
clothes
causing
and a ski
interference.
mask and
if I
like
don't fix it, it'll bring the whole
Peter
network
Parker somehow
right now
being
it's
an
only
expert
affecting the most
tailor.
sensitive equipment, like mine.
So Spider-Man 2099 is awful. Like, Spider-Man 2099 is literally the worst Spider-Man thing I've ever read. But
Fix the cell towers before the whole
also, well, I say that not having read the Clone Saga ever.
Downside of all the tech in my mask. That hurts.
So my favorite thing about Spider-Man 2099 is how lazy Miguel O'Hara is in making his costume, because what it is that he just had a Mardi Gras costume from a couple years ago lying around in his closet. And he's like, I wonder if it still fits, and it does. And he's like, okay, this is my superhero costume now. I'm gonna go fight crime.
Police, hospitals, it'd be as bad as a
It's such a shitty costume that his brother, who went to Mardi Gras with him, and thus knows what the fucking suit is, immediately knows that he is Spider-Man, because he's just like, I see Spider-Man swinging around in the same costume that my brother bought like 3 years ago at Mardi Gras.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's my brother. Spider-Man's my brother. This is really easy to figure out.
The problem's getting worse. I'm running out of time.
So
invisible walls closing in.
Here's the
I feel
thing.
like a mime.
They've had bits in comics where, like, I'm from the distant year of 2020, and like we're approaching that now.
Okay, let's not do that again.
If they keep making Marvel comics, at some point we're gonna hit 2029.
You mean 2099?
29, yeah. So, like, did they just write that off as an alternate universe?
Oh, they've already written 2099 off as an alternate universe. Literally, it's already an alternate universe. It's no longer in continuity.
Now New Yorkers can share their domestic disputes on the subway again. And emergency services are safe, which is
if they had to,
also
like,
important.
shit, we gotta.
If the network had crashed,
we gotta start writing
it would have
McGill.
cost Oscorp a bundle to fix their comms. They'll want to keep this station up and running.
Miguel O'Hara is the worst Spider-Man. Like, my fucking god. So, the way he climbs walls is that he doesn't have, like, those, like, tiny little microfibers in his hands. Instead, he has big honking claws. And he accidentally kills a man by slashing his throat open because he was punching him. He's like, I don't know how to fight. And, like, oh my god, it was the fucking worst because he accidentally killed a man. And then he becomes CEO of the company or something. It's like, Anyway, I'm going to show off what the fast travel looks like. I think I already did, but, you know, whatever. Yep, Spider-Man just rides the subway and toxic dudes. Sometimes the guy will be resting on his shoulder and he's just like, whatever about it. He's just looking on his phone, probably texting MJ. think after I do this research station, I'm gonna be done for the night because I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, and it is like 10:30 at night.
So, numerous witnesses saw Spider-Man swinging through Times Square like the glory hound he is, firing webs at electronic billboards and causing them to reboot. Granted, those billboards are an eyesore. In my day, sign painting was an art. But the more pressing question is, what was he up to? I have a theory. He is infecting these billboards with a virus so that they will subliminally hypnotise
I wonder
pedestrians.
if sign painting will
Hypnotize
actually
them
like
into
make
what?
a comeback.
Into liking
Maybe.
Spider-Man, and he's been doing it for years.
I mean,
this is the only plausible explanation for how
As
many
energy goes,
fans
costs
this
get
man
higher
seems
and
to
shit.
have.
If we're gonna see like, I don't know, that'd be cool.
It would be cool. Let me do this. Listen, Phantom General, I just love how Alex Jonesy he is.
And acts as a failsafe for the others.
Now
they're all susceptible to lightning strikes, which would erase their data banks. If they're in danger,
I can laugh at JJ.
transfer their data to Oscorp's servers. Just make sure it works, okay?
Okay, yeah, so this is the last research station.
There's a
then.
storm threatening now. And the automatic transfer isn't working. No time to write code now. I'll have to manually link the research station data hubs. Then I need to go to the top of the Oscorp
Also,
building and align their receivers.
This is like a fucking death storm. This is the apocalypse.
Lenses
in a
should
storm.
show the other hubs in red. Got it. Now to make more links in the
They're
chain.
like gigantic fucking bolts of lightning just striking Manhattan.
It's getting bad out here.
Yeah.
And everyone is still driving around like whatever.
Again,
I got
hey, it's New York.
Yeah, like look at that shit. Look at that shit.
It's New York. This is how they would react.
I'm pretty sure your car stops if it gets hit by lightning.
Positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning.
I guess it is basically an EMP, isn't it?
Faster, I'll get zapped.
I mean, it'll fucking destroy all your circuitry. Your car is not built with taking bolts of lightning in mind.
And these trees definitely would be like on fire or something.
No, surprisingly, no. Living wood is very wet and doesn't catch fire easily.
Hmm.
It depends. Sometimes they might. I had a tree. My parents' yard. They live on just of course. There was a tree. Hit by lightning, and it just like broke it in half.
My costume's insulation can protect me a little, but I can't
But
afford
then,
many
like,
hits.
the bottom part of the tree still alive, and then for some reason the top part of the tree was attached just enough still that it was still growing for a while.
Hmm.
But there's like a half a tree still hanging around in my parents' backyard. It's like on the very edge of the woods. But no, mostly the wood would be too wet to burn. But if it strikes like a dead tree, yeah, that shit will burn. And it is interesting is that it'll burn from the inside out.
Huh.
Yeah, because the outer bark is like tough and fire resilient, as you know, so they don't fucking burn. So the tree will strike, the lightning will strike the tree, and it'll splinter part of the tree, and it'll ignite the inner dry core wood, and so that'll burn. And then, depending on how much burns, you'll have like a hollow burned tree standing,
Scientifically,
or
I know
it'll
why this
burn
is
enough
happening,
that it'll
but
just
it's hard not to
collapse.
feel like the universe is against me right now.
Oh, I forgot that line. Scientifically, I know why this is happening, but it's hard to feel like the universe isn't just against me right now.
If it strikes, sometimes some pine trees will just, even living pine trees will burn because they're very full of resin. But pine trees don't typically.
It's like the whole city's one
It's very
giant
rare
bug
for
zapper.
a tree that's hit by lightning, a living tree that's been hit by lightning, to start burning. Just in general.
getting pretty good at this.
Man, I am glad that there's not a trophy for like do this challenge without getting hit by lightning once. It's like, no, fuck off.
Like the lightning is very, very hot. It's
No
the
time to
surface
admire
of
the
sun
view.
hot, but it lasts for like a fraction of a second. So it's really not enough time for it to catch shit on fire unless that shit's some dry grass or dead wood. Like, have you ever tried to burn wet wood? Because it doesn't.
I have not, no.
If I slow down, I'll be extra crispy.
Now, if you have an existing fire, like a good fire going already, you can put wet wood in there, and it'll burn. It'll make a hell of a lot of smoke, and that's actually like how you. That's actually a good way to smoke meat. You keep the wood wet, and it produces a lot of smoke and not a lot of heat.
Okay, now I need to get to Oscorp Tower.
Yeah, this one isn't too bad.
Fire. Out of this fucking way.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't, but I know what that's like. Shit. We're safe. Okay.
Where is safe?
Gotta aim these away from their satellites and toward each other.
Yeah, I just tanked the hit because whatever, like it's done now.
Oscorp servers. Harry's work is safe.
That was the last one.
Get out of this
The
weather.
spider when it gets hit by lightning.
It loses about a third of its health.
Yeah, that's the same thing that happens with everything else.
Oh, so I lose a third of my health if I get hit by lightning. Like, it's good. I can be hit by lightning 3 times before I die. Good to know.
No, actually only 2. Because you take,
Oh,
constant
right.
Right.
You're kidding.
And you'll have
That's
just
great.
enough chip damage
Just
to make
wish
it
we
so
could
that
tell
third
Harry.
second hit
He
would
hasn't returned
probably
my
kill you.
calls, which is weird. I know how important this is to him.
His mom would be so proud. He really stepped up for her.
You helped a little yourself, Tiger. You're a good friend.
So are you, MJ. And wherever Harry is, he knows that. Can't wait to read the article.
All right.
This is kind of depressing, knowing what we know about Harry now.
Yeah, they actually have a alternate conversation if you do this part after that part.
They do?
Yeah. It's cool. They put a lot of thought into this game. Anyway, I'm done because I've been streaming for like 4 hours. Oh my god. I did a lot today. What's my percentage done? Like when I started streaming earlier today, I was at 16% done. Let's see what that percentage is now that I've done a whole bunch of game today. Where is it? Come on, load already. 40%. Oh my god.
Wow.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm done. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick. Good night.